Well, I mean, we think that's what happened.
Or
Don't
it's
actually
just-
know what
No,
happened.
because I said that Demi had resistance against magical charms, but it didn't actually turn out to be a magical charm. It
was a magical charm.
It was just his.
He's charming.
He was just charming.
So,
yeah.
And meanwhile, me and Alaran decided to go into the arena. We fought some other blokes, and for the grand final, we fought each other, and of course, because awesome.
It was actually just fucking brilliant.
The next morning, we woke up, and Demi was missing.
And her
the
pillow was. She also basically managed to pay off our entire party debt and everything. Because when Dusty died, she collected a lot of his teeth and his claws and everything. Because she's a warlock, and she
Got
wanted
some funky ideas.
Yeah. She just wanted something to remember her friend by, and it's just as well she did, really.
So yeah, the party that just paid off. So
Turned
no
in
more
value
worry
of 12,000 gold.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more people except for Jewel that need to worry about Delphi.
Yeah, no, it is only Jugal now.
Yeah, I still
Jugal.
think that we should probably not go back there. Oh, you should probably not go back there.
Who? Me?
It's
Oh,
fine.
you guys.
It's.
What are they gonna do? Arrest the horse?
Oh, why would they arrest the Furbog who wasn't even there?
Why would they arrest the
To be
Infernal?
fair, the only person that will get arrested if they go through there is Jugal.
Yeah, big true.
He's the only one that's still in the wanted
To be
list.
fair, I worked for them.
No, you work.
Hey.
No. You work for Lysander.
Yeah, you work for Lysander and you're keeping an eye on the
Yeah.
band. So it's really
Was. And then,
By the way, just so you're clear, Zero, you're not getting paid for it. You are, however, gaining favor for it.
Oh,
okay, because that
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, you do. You're not getting paid. You are being rewarded for it.
How many
Yeah,
favors?
so-
Do I just have one favor with him?
You don't have any favors. Yeah, you're gaining favor.
the boys went out with and asked Barry and Malak for help. Demu, after she was missing, the only clues we had was what was it? Well,
To go see
yeah.
Robin.
Alo got a note that I think he didn't share, like a sorry.
Oh,
thing.
he did say one.
Okay. And there was some note or whatever, right?
There was a note left behind, and there was an inscription on his rock.
Yeah. And yeah, she said she missed the family, and she was sorry that she had to go. So the boys got it all together and went to the square where they were said to meet Robin. And they did, and Robin asked for our help on killing some beast.
Because he promised Demo that he knew somebody that could look after the party or something while she went away.
No. So it was, it was Velkin Torn who promised Dimmu that he had somebody that could take care of the party while she was gone. The agreement was that you were going to go on a quest with Robin, and that's where you guys are now.
Indubitably. I take it we don't have a juggle again today.
Not by the looks of it.
I mean, when do we have a juggle?
Very rarely.
Ever since he's no longer the bard.
I mean, we only ever see him at like, if we're doing Team No Sleep, he rocks up at like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
in the Discord. All right. So, what's the plan?
Hold up. One last thing I gotta do.
Arlo is not here either. Is he not
I
coming?
won't be here.
Oh, shit. This. This is not here.
So who are you streaming for?
It's all right.
Okay. Alright. So,
I need to be straight.
it's day 2. So these 3 are not here. They will be moved over here with the memorial. For now. As you guys are traveling, kind of naturally separate out into 2 groups. Eva, not Eva, but Bridget.
Mhm.
What's your last name? Bridget.
Bridget Moore.
Is that right?
Yep.
Perfect.
No.
So
No.
Bridget,
No. It's yeah. Yes, that's right.
No.
Oh, sorry. No, BRIGID. Bridget.
Oh, Bridget. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bridget.
No, Bridget with an I. ID. Bridget.
Oh.
Thank you.
You mostly stick close to Falcon.
Mhm.
Oh, that's not a grab, but that's.
What
Falcon,
are you doing?
Falcon is the one person you actually know.
Mhm.
That's the entire party. First 3 or 4 days kind of come by quite uneventfully.
Mhm.
You guys are heading north, roughly northeast, further into the old Heartland. The old Drow Halfland.
Mhm.
The Heartland. You make a quick pit stop in what seems to be a scattered little village around a large crossroads, iconically referred to as the Crossroads. You pick up some supplies and you're able to continue onwards. From here, you head due west into a very, I'm talking extensively wide valley to the point where you can't actually see either mountain clearly. Like you need to see one or the other, but it is small rolling hills around you. And if you climb a tall tree and it's a clear day, you can maybe see both of them.
Mhm.
And it runs deep into runs deep in the far side. You can see a large fortress city built up into the side of the mountain.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh,
Is that crazy?
can I get everybody in chat everyone in the game to please make a history check for me?
Is there anything? This is
History,
history check
intellect.
only.
oh no!
only-
That's just a flat D20. Oh no.
18!
Okay.
Someone make that for me, please. I'm just loading up now.
I rolled a 2. I'll roll for you, Mitch.
Yeah, liquor.
Yeah. Look at us. We're dumb as rocks. Do you know what your modifier is?
Intellect.
No,
not
but
for
what
me.
is his,
What's
what
his
is-
modifier? Because I'm making the roll for him. Oh, where is he? There he is.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's
Intelligence.
on
So
the sheet.
it's a +1.
He has only sheet. Sweet.
Sorry.
Right,
All right, I'm rolling your D20 +1 now. It's a
Hey.
6.
Yay! Thank you.
Yay, we're all dumb.
Carissa and I will be right back. Carissa and I will be right back.
Oh no.
Other way, he's proficient in history.
Well, why didn't you make the roll for him then?
Oh, Loraz will be here.
Loras will be here. Excellent.
Will be here. Perfect. but he-
Okay, no, never mind. Oh man, Jackson,
Barry.
sorry.
Be right back.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they've gone off to
welcome
talk about things that us dummies don't know anything about because we rolled really low on our
Yeah.
intelligence. It is
Yeah,
the
no,
inside check.
it's fine. You know what? There is one thing I do like about having my class that I've only just realized when I went through and looked at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I know false life. Yeah, I know. I get to give myself a D4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Got him.
Ah.
I don't like that laugh, Mitch. It freaks me out. I don't like that.
What's up with this?
What's up with what?
With what?
Oh, it's flat. Yeah, this is a great one. 18. Yeah, that's a great calculator you got there, Jugal. Obviously.
Roll board.
Yeah.
Here's the calculator.
My bad. I've still got a mysterious wand. Don't know what it does. Yeah, you do. You're the one that fucking made it.
Oh man, I need to get my new character sheet in here, like with my PDF. But at the same time, I don't want to get rid of any of Dimu's stuff.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
welcome
I was
back.
like that too. I didn't want to get rid of the Jeffrey stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say before I dragged the barracks away?
Could you please delete Dimu's character sheet,
Wow, really?
or
Can't-
just like take it away and give me a new one?
I'll take it away.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll take it away and give you a new one.
Yeah, like
Well, you
don't-
can
like,
you can put it
don't-
over here.
don't delete
You can-
it. Don't delete it. Just
You can
just
you
give
can
me
you
a
can
new
swap
one
sheets
for
over
Bridget.
here. You know, you can take this one over. This one's mighty fine.
No, that's okay.
No, I'm giving it to Jackson so he can keep it safe.
Oh my god, I just see all your spell cards just floating
Yep.
above your hand.
Yep.
To be f-
And that's
be
not
fair,
even
mine-
all of them. There's more down the side as well that I couldn't put in like the main hand bit.
Oh my god, look at those.
Almost as many as me.
You know, I know
Um,
that
Why
many
do
of
you
them. I don't
guys
get to
have
cast
so
them.
many fucking spells?
I have them all.
Because
there, I
they're
know.
prepared spellcasters, the fuckers.
So
mean,
I
I'm a
have.
prepared spellcaster too, but I don't have that many.
Yeah,
You're a
you
fucking
know them.
paladin. That doesn't count. You're
Yeah, can
you're
you-
a 1/5 caster.
To be fair, you have a lot. I can see
Yeah,
at least.
Jackson, could you just get rid of
Quite a few.
everything on here?
I mean,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Just clear it.
nah,
Where?
they,
What am I deleting? Can you drag out for me?
Just the
7, 8,
oh,
9,
like
10,
the cards
11,
down here.
12,
I can get rid of
technically.
these. How do I put these back in the fucking card?
but
deck?
no, there's a big difference, Jeffrey. Is that I know all these
Where the fuck
spells,
do I
but I
put
have
these?
to swap them.
Spell cards.
Just delete them. Just delete them. It'll be a while
We
before.
don't have-
Odds are we won't be coming back to this after the break anyway. So I don't think we're going to need these cards anyway.
How in the fuck do I delete them?
Like that.
Well,
Magic.
thanks. Wow, wow, magic, wow.
Yeah, I'm unable.
Welcome to the world of D&D.
Thanks, Lauren.
Thanks.
Your dry humor is always appreciated. Yeah. So actually, well, while we're here and while I'm describing the terrain, I might as well post the new map.
Yay!
Bits of it, where we are currently.
Can I just quickly point out, with Bridget, is it?
Yes,
We are primarily a hammer group.
that's fine. That's fine.
I
Those are
use
the best.
fist.
Or you could just say we're primarily a blunt weapon group.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
we
to
are.
be
Because
not to be
I am
blunt.
Water staff.
we
Well,
are the smack.
I use fist and then I use a short sword. So I'm
So,
mostly doing
boys,
damage.
what are your thoughts on the new map?
I can't see it yet.
Yeah, neither.
Nice.
Yeet.
Wait, that's the bit you just added, right?
Yep, that is just the north.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why can't-
Just above Craggle.
Wait,
Yep.
where are we? Are we
We were at Malkin's Bridge, heading northeast.
north?
We go into a small scattered town called the Crossroads, and then you started heading west.
Probably that crossroad.
Ah,
Oh, so the... Sorry.
Yeah, as you're heading west, you see in the distance a drow fortress carved into the side of the mountain.
Which is pretty much the one right in the very center.
Dead center. And like I said, you're in a very, very, very large valley.
If I could draw, I would totally hit you up. Like, if I could draw, just to draw out everything.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
If I
dope.
could draw.
Dude, if anybody wants to, I'm more than happy to help. Any kind of art you guys want to do, even if you guys don't think you can do art and just want to give a shot, I'm also happy to help.
Does finger painting count?
Yes, absolutely, it does, Eleran.
Okay, I'm in.
Is there like towns and villages that aren't shown on the map?
Absolutely, there are plenty. These are just the primary villages. There are certain areas where there's lots and lots of small villages, and I've marked them out also on the map, but you can't see it yet.
Yeah, fair.
Also, when we get back down and actually see the parts of the map we've already experienced, a lot's going to be different. And fuck, I didn't save my updated version. Hold up, I've got to change that now. I've got to fix that right as we speak. Otherwise, I'm going to fucking forget it.
yeah, I heard about this place actually. I think it's called the Blood Fort. It's a very old drow city / prison camp / creepy place.
I guess that's
And-
what's called blood.
Yeah, it's supposed to be abandoned, but we gotta watch our backs. I don't trust it.
How many times is an abandoned village actually abandoned?
So,
Almost never.
As you kind of say that, Barracks, buddy, as you say that, Robin kind of calls over. Don't worry about it. Fucking tieflings. We're not going anywhere near the Blood Fort. I don't want to die today. Up in the north, mountains up there, there's an old tomb we're going to be raiding today. A very important relic there. So, you guys make... can I get everybody to make a perception check for me? Specifically with Bridget making one at advantage.
Because I'm tall.
No.
Okay,
Everyone
so
gets
for me, hang on
advantage.
1 second. So
Nope. Just Bridget.
so perception check.
Bridget.
A perception check for me is a D20. I'm proficient because it's
Ooh.
no. I've got proficiency in insight, so that doesn't count for a perception check,
No.
right? Okay,
No.
that's
Arlo
fine.
is here.
Arlo just joined. Hi, Arlo. How you
Okay,
doing?
so that's a D20 plus 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then rolling at advantage, so that's 2 D20s.
2d20.
That's an 18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, who rolled a 20 or above?
Yeah, I'll roll for Arlo real quick. Me and Arlo both rolled 20. On the dot.
On the dot. Okay. So, all of you guys, please tell me who's rolled 20 or higher.
Bridget.
Me, Arlo and Zero.
Nobody else?
I got
Perfect.
16.
So, Arlo and Zero, you noticed that when you guys stopped at the crossroads, that Robin went to the post office and seems to have come out with a small folded piece of paper which he put into his pocket. Bridget,
Mhm.
you also see this, but you don't think much of it. You know, people are entitled to their secrecy.
Very well. Keep your secrets.
Keep your secrets. So, guys, push deeper into the Drow Heartlands, and as you get maybe within about 200 to 250 miles of the Blood Fort.
Mhm.
You pull up to camp. You're about maybe a week and a half or so into your journey.
Mhm.
You guys are still camping separately, but close enough so that it's like a short walk, but it's just more so your group, my group. Separate. And Bridget, you're still with Robin.
Mhm.
You look over and you see that Robin's currently pulled aside the two Dragonborn in your party. They seem very close, the three of them. Obviously, you can tell just by kind of... Actually, no, roll an insight check for me, actually.
An insight check.
Insight, yep.
Yep. 1 second.
Just Bridget.
Just Bridget.
Just Bridget.
You guys are all in your own camp.
Yep.
Okay.
So I
By the
am-
way, while you're doing that,
Yep.
everybody in your camp, the normal camp, you guys notice that you guys are all rolling out your sleeping bag, your sleeping rolls, and all this kind of stuff, while the three squires that are with you are setting up Malik's personal tent with nice big fluffy cushions and exquisite wine.
Okay. So sorry.
Yep. No, go for it.
So I got a D20, a D6 for proficiency +4. That is an
Mhm.
8. Jesus Christ.
They seem pretty cool.
They seem
So-
pretty cool.
So, quick question: is it only the fucking your mouse is in the way, Tristan? Malak that has the personal tent, or is
Yep.
Barracks with him as well?
No, Barracks does not go anywhere near the tent. Is that right,
So
Barracks? Barracks? Tristan.
I
That's
can
Barry.
get near to it, but yeah, I wouldn't.
You don't
Yeah.
sleep in it. You sleep
Yeah.
outdoors like the rest of us.
I like the pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to check.
It's double checking.
He's the wild
Alright.
child.
He is a wild child. So, from there, we've got you kind of see them talking, whispering back and forth, and they all come over to you. So you kind of walk over to them and try to join in the conversation. In this conversation right now is the half orc, both Dragonborn. You know that your friend Falcon and the two goblins have gone off to fetch firewood and set up watch. As you kind of approach, Robin pulls you aside. Do you know any of them? Bridget,
Oh,
do you know any of them?
I'm afraid I don't. I've never met them before in my life.
That one back there, the one with the bagpipes and the pale face.
Yeah, the strange looking one. Aye.
Yeah, that one. He pulls open a piece of paper and unfolds it and holds up to you and says, "Do you reckon that looks like him?"
Bridget sort of squints.
Okay. Can I get you to make we'll make insight as well. Insight check.
Another insight
real
check.
quick.
All right. D20, D6 +4. That's a 19.
Yeah, reasonable. There's different kind of etchings into his face, and but the general look of it, he definitely seems to be, but he definitely seems to be the same person.
Mhm.
You also on the note you see an offer.
Is that a
Reward from dead. Set up by one Lord Dufresne. Apparently he made a mess of his court and embarrassed him in front of nobles.
Well, I mean, I don't often spend much time in her company, so I'm afraid I don't quite understand the motivation, but that's quite a lot of money, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Out of character, this has come back to bite him in the ass so bad! Oh no! Oh no!
He's currently
Um,
traveling with us as well.
Yeah, Robin kind of pulls everybody in. You know, the half orc, both Dragonborn and you.
Mm-hmm.
You do know who's in Dufresne's pocket, so to say. There's more. Everyone's kind of nodding, just looking over at you, waiting for a reaction.
Bridget sort of scratches her head and goes, I sure do know that.
Hold up, let me
She
die.
doesn't. She's got no idea.
Just perception roll.
You rolled terribly. Okay. Well, this bit of paper stays between us. I don't think I could stop him. Do you think we should warn him? He seems like a nice fella.
Wouldn't be much of a fair fight if you didn't.
I think you should.
Me? Quit. Me? Oh, Robin, you. Thanks.
Yeah,
I have to
I
know
don't-
because you asked me to.
There's a few people over there that I'd rather not talk to that much. That druid's one of them.
But he's a druid.
They have a history.
Ah. Alright, say no more. I'll,
Gives you a bit of paper.
Oh, thanks.
As you do that, Vulcan, Jip Jip, and Moxie all come back out of the woods. God damn! That's a lot of wood out of here.
Oh,
What are y'all talking about?
thank the Kaya you've made it back, Vulcan. I need to have a quick chat with you about something, if you don't mind.
I mean, yeah, right. And he walks over and we kind of walk away. As
Yeah.
you're doing that, can you please make a perception roll for me?
Another one. Jesus, okay.
Yes, another one.
Another one. So it's a D20.
Another one.
Another one. That's
So-
that is a 23.
23.
Yep.
You see Robin is glaring daggers at you.
Well, Bridget doesn't know Robin that well. Like, she's one of
Yeah.
Vulcan's buddies.
I know.
So yeah, I think she just takes Vulcan aside and shows him the piece of paper and goes like, "Well, how well do you know them? Like, can I approach them?" safely?"
Shows in the bit of paper.
Oh well, no, I just. Okay, no, hang on. Sorry, I'm getting overexcited and not thinking this through properly. Hold on. One moment. Please hold.
Well,
I'm buffering.
Okay, while you're doing that, Liquor, I want to ask Crimson a question. DM discretion here. Did Liquor leave the magical items behind, or did she take them with her?
I'll say that she left it with Arlo.
So she left the immovable rod with Arlo.
With Arlo.
Okay.
But she left everything? Like the
All
cake?
of
Alright.
Cape's with her.
Yeah,
Cape's
no,
with
Cape,
Kate's with
Kate's
her.
fine,
You
it's-
know what else is also with Demu? The Rod of Wonder.
yeah.
Fuck.
Thank fuck for
But,
that.
but is the immovable rod with Arlo?
It's with Arlo right now.
Okay.
Speaking of Arlo, can everyone please make wisdom checks for me?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no. He did give it away.
Yeah,
He did give it away. He
He
did.
was making it
currently,
into a weapon.
currently being made into a weapon. I believe. Oh no, the helmet wasn't.
It was a
Making it into a
helmet.
He was making the cat helmet, yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna respond now, Lico, or are you still thinking?
I think okay, so I think maybe what she does is she sort
Oh.
of takes Vulcan aside and sort of says like, "How much do you know about that other group? Like, I need to talk." to one of them."
Well, I used to have a drow among them, and she was a lovely girl. The rest of them a bit weird though. I ain't gonna judge that much, but you know, you just gotta. What the fuck's going on? Oh, fuck you too, cunt. That dickhead's showing up at my house.
Just me, or is when you measure from piece to piece, it actually snaps onto him? Now,
Hey, Tim, here you go, buddy. Nice kill. Make sure you close the door, Dick.
Oh, it does. It change that. Oh, that's fine.
I've already got a teaser at my house. Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying,
Mm-hmm.
they're a bit of a weird bunch, but
They're not bad, are they?
seem like good people. Yeah. Used to have this cat with him. He had some mean eyes, but yeah, they lost him a while back. Kind of hit him hard, and I think they're at the heart they're good people.
Well, at least dying in battle is a noble death. What's the name of the one with the bagpipes? What's his name?
Jiggle, I think.
Jiggle.
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 Yeah.
Oh, hi. All right. Well, I need to have a chat to him.
Okay. Well, I wish you best of luck. I gotta get this fire going.
All right. Well.
Have
Oh
a
my
good
God,
one, Bridget. Keep safe, all right?
Yeah.
It's dangerous out of these parts.
You too, Velkin. Thank you.
You never know where a drown might be hiding. He kind of walks away with a big smirk on his face.
Disgusting! She sort of claps him on the shoulder and sends him on his way, and I think she maybe like wanders over to the main party, or like just maybe not wanders over, but just sort of circulates around, like gathering firewood, like making the pretense, and is just sort of listening to you guys, trying to find the correct time to sort of step in and speak.
Does anybody want to roleplay as Juggle for the session, real quick?
No. I think I'd make his character way worse than it actually is.
Thank you. For some reason, my internet's lagging.
I guess I'll have the roleplay. That's all good. So, continuing onwards. Yeah, you find your way through. You find everybody kind of getting comfy. You notice the three squires currently. One that's currently holding a large vase of fruits. Another one is slowly lifting that fruit up and placing it into Malik's mouth. And the third one is standing there holding a goblet stretched out only a few inches away from Malik's face. And Malik seems to be just kind of wanting to chill a little bit. Still very uptight and haughty, but
Make me sound like a dick.
Just imagine him like reclining on a chair, having a slave drop grapes
Hey man, if
into his
these guys
mouth.
are gonna feed me, I'm not gonna decline.
Yeah, that's more what it is, Mitch. It's you're still sitting upright. You're still very prim and proper, but you kind of just like they're trying to put it in your mouth. You just kind of thank you and put it in yourself, kind of thing. Like,
That's better, thank you.
I can.
but that was what I was trying to explain. I was just getting around to it. You see that Arlo's kind of just scurrying around, constantly looking around the I was more saying like looking around sadly, looking for liquor. Just maybe she's gonna come by today. Maybe no, she won't. Wait, no,
Well,
that wasn't liquor. That was a bat.
Can we say while that's happening, Zero walks up and asks him for the Rod of Wonder? I mean, the immovable rod.
Okay, you ask. You've been asked for the immovable rod, Arlo.
Arlo.
Continue walking around as if no one's speaking to him.
The cold shoulder. All right, so
Yikes.
that's all going on. Ellen, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Just chilling,
Yeah, I'll
cooking
just
some
go,
food.
'cause
Fair enough. Barracks, you doing anything particular?
all the fucking chat's slightly laggy to me, so I don't really know what's going on.
I wanna chat with Malak.
Check Malik? Okay, we'll get to chat with Malik after we do the chat with Juggle. And you find Juggle kind of sitting in the corner trying to blow his bagpipes, and you can he plays a little bit of music, and he just stops and goes, "What's going on? What?" He plays a little bit more. Is that a tune? The fuck? Doesn't sound right. Doesn't feel right. What's going on? As you approach Bridget.
Mm-hmm. What seems to be the problem? My man.
Fucking bagpipe.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I used to play them all the time, and it was magic. So I was so talented, and just a few weeks ago, I had a little bit of an accident on my way to Malcolm's Bridge, and ever since then, I can't play it anymore. It's really starting to get to me, truth be told.
I will.
By
Like,
the way,
riding a
by the way,
bike.
Bridget, when you hear him playing, it sounds like he's a pretty talented player.
Like it sounds good, but it
sounds great. It sounds
Yeah.
like a really, really talented, bagpipe player.
mhm.
But he's not happy with it.
It sounds alright to me, mate. And anyway, I don't know if I introduced myself properly earlier. My name's Bridget.
Oh, hi. I'm Jugal. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is there what brings you out this way? I mean, we don't often see changelings like you anywhere. I think you're maybe only the third or fourth one I've ever seen, and I've come from way up north. I've done a fair bit of
Well,
travelling. We don't see them often. What brings you into
I
this motley
guess
crew?
that's kind of the point of changelings, that you don't really see them.
Aye,
That makes sense.
right.
I mean, I've never seen one myself. I don't know what my parents look like. But yeah, sorry, I'm not in a good headspace.
Are you in the right headspace to receive some information that could potentially hurt you?
I mean, I appreciate being asked. It's the first time someone's ever asked me for that. But
Yeah, Bridget
No,
is fucking huge. She's just like towering over him, like yes.
he's sitting on the ground right now as well.
she's
lay it on me.
I've heard that you've come from a place that's run by a certain Lord Dufresne.
Oh yeah, my daddy-in-law.
I don't think he's your father-in-law anymore, Chief.
Well, we arranged a marriage between me and his daughter. So I mean, obviously,
Well, someone's gone and done something horrendous to him from the looks of it, and she pulls out the piece of paper, and she sort of opens
And
it
he-
and looks at
the
it.
moment that opens, are you holding it out to him so you can see it?
Not yet. He can't see what it is yet. I'm holding it and I'm looking at it, trying to decide whether or not I actually show him the amount of money that's on his head right now. or
The reward for it, yeah, I'm not
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Because Bridget knows that
'Cause-
Bridget knows that she doesn't want to kill him. She doesn't want any part of it, and that's
No.
why she's taking the first step of moving
You-
over and warning him, or
You
wanting-
know. Also, from reading this piece of paper, it's not actually a specific. It's not a specific kill order. It's not like a contract kill. It's actually it's bearing a sigil on top of it.
So it's like an officially mandated
Royal decree.
collection order for
The
his
sigil
head.
looks like some kind of a panther with a Celtic circle around it.
Oh no!
Uh,
Oh no! Does Bridget know what that is?
Make a history check for me.
Oh shit! Okay. Oh no!
Jiggle will know what that is.
Yeah, Jugal will know what it is. But it's whether or not she does, and whether or not she can determine it's worth showing him. So history. 1 second. So that's just a D20 plus nothing. That's a 12.
It's House Thorani.
She knows it's House Thorani.
And you know it's House Thorani.
Yeah, and she knows what it means.
Not quite. She just knows that they're somehow involved.
Yeah,
She knows what the sigil is,
yeah, but
but doesn't know what it means.
No, knows what it is. No, they know who House Thorani is. You know all that kind of stuff. You just don't know exactly what the contract is specifically.
Yeah,
You just know that there's a hit on it.
there's a hit order from House, like decreed by Lord Dufresne, verified by House Thorani, and it's got Juggle's face and an amount of money at the bottom.
But here's the thing: the amount of money you don't know, you don't understand what that is. It doesn't make sense to you. Like that's just the whole way it's all laid out just doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Well, I mean, Bridget sort of like thinks about it and then just takes, and it just like licks her finger and peels the front page back and opens it and holds it out towards him, like wincing at the same time. Dear maybe I think something dreadful happened because this wouldn't have happened if or I wouldn't have this if something bad didn't happen. This is a warning, Jugal. I'm here to give you a chance to either run or have a fair fight. Not from me. This is not from me. I've been told to pass it along
No
to you.
response. His eyes are just wide, and you can literally almost see the words coming up in his eyes, like, I fucked up.
What did
And
you
then
do,
our
Jiggle?
asshole, we all.
I may or may not have made a fool of him at his court.
You're a very stupid bastard.
And made a fool of his daughter.
Oh, like you can see her wince. Like,
And pissed off an ancient dwarven house.
how are
Wait,
you
wait, when
still
did you-
alive?
Luck.
Look.
You also now notice on the hold up, where's my notebook? You also now notice on the piece of paper that you look back at it. Can you make another history check for me, please?
History check.
Yes.
All right.
So, when did Jugal piss off the dwarven people?
When there was a 1v1
When there was a 1v1 and he
made 'em run.
cheated,
Ah,
that's a 10.
Okay, so you don't see exactly what it is. You do, however, see what appears to be a lion with dragon's wings, a crown on top,
Oh,
and a helmet in
that's
his
how
hand, right
Silken-
next to Lord Dufresne.
That's House Kundarak.
That is the House Conjurer.
but you don't know that.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Bridget doesn't
You know
know that.
that
I know
You
that.
know
Bridget doesn't
you
know
know
that.
You know House the Rani because you're friends with a
Vulcan
one of
Tor.
their assassins, but you don't know about House Conjurer.
Oh no.
It was both Lord Dufresne and House Kundrak which authorized the hit.
Who is House Kundrak again?
The bank.
The bankers.
Ah,
Yeah. Hang on, guys. I'm getting a phone call. One sec.
Oh, good.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Alright.
Never mind. We keep going.
Yes, D&D more
He
important.
kind of just shuts down and just takes the paper and just sits there and holds it for a little while. He will theoretically wake up next morning. He's not going to be there. He's run away to hide somewhere. So, thank you very much for letting him know and not telling, telling Velkin.
Yeah, I feel like if I'd told Velkin, things would have gone very
He-
differently. He would have had to have
You
killed
had one of two options.
Yeah.
He would be dead, and we had to explain to Jugal that Jugal died while he wasn't there,
Yeah.
or you tell him and he runs away, which he has run away now. Anyway, they actually wanted to go talk to Mallet.
Yeah. I'll go in his tent. Hey Molly, could you send your little
As
bitch-
you're talking there, you hear all three of his little bitches simultaneously going, shh, and one of them says, "He's trying to sleep."
I'm sorry, but Campaign has just made an excellent joke in the chat,
What?
in the Twitch chat. Why is leather armor so good for stealth?
Why?
Because it's literally made out of hide.
I've heard it
No,
before,
shut
and I
the
hate
fuck
you.
up.
I hate you so much.
Don't hate me, it's Cam! It's Cam!
I
You're
know.
going to bring the wrath
And
of the
Cam-
DM down on me, Cameron. I hope you're happy with that.
Cam's in the
No,
fucking
don't
stream,
make
and
me
you can hear me bitch.
What's that? Last time you fucking got the Twitch chat involved?
Now
with
there's
an
four-
extra owlbear?
Now there's 4 owlbears.
That's four.
as soon as they tell me to
Yeah,
shut
yeah.
scream louder. Hey Molly, I need to talk. Send your bitches away.
Without sitting up, not even opening my eyes, just raise my hand, kind of wave it. What do you want, brother?
And all three of them bow and quickly walk out. And the one that told you that he's trying to sleep walks past and death glares at you and keeps walking.
My bitches.
Yeah, I was wondering about this thing. We're looking for some drow, right? We're helping them. And have you seen what's happening? Look at the size of our party. We never did anything this scale before.
Brother, you know I'm only here to look out for you. I'm not too concerned about the size of the party. But you're right, we've never traveled with a group this large.
Yeah, it's just been us two, and it's... I'm comfortable with that, you know? The whole me and you fucking up the world and all that, but this is just too big. This might be fucking dangerous.
Well, what do you suggest?
I don't know, I don't want to fucking run like a little bitch, but just watch your back, alright? I got you, but still, we gotta keep ourselves safe.
Yes, of course. I'll have the squires on an extra watch tonight.
Yeah, good shit.
Okay, so hold up. First things first. Before we do anything, as you turn and walk out of the room, one of the guys there, one of the squires, kind of the one that shushed you before and gave you the dirty look, pulls you aside and pulls you nice and close and starts whispering to you. Can I get everybody to please make a perception check for me? Everybody in the party, not you, Bridget. You're not
That's
there.
a 12.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay, Elroy,
Okay.
coming.
Hang on.
Bridget's not going.
Oh.
Bridget's not there.
No, I don't need to. Oh, okay, awesome.
Hello?
Hello. Hello and Elroy. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in a bit.
I love you too.
I hate it when they
And
disappear.
then there was 3.
Yeah, I hate it when they disappear into fucking like
Oh, you know what I like
like
the fact
secret
is that
secret chat.
Look here, you really gotta stop dabbing on the haters, okay?
I can't help, dude. I made such a mistake. I made such a mistake. Fucking just as well I didn't put the one where it was like, do a sit up, do a push up for fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would be then so like.
To be fair, I
I'm
would start
not.
doing that.
Yeah.
I would start downloading.
Fucking Barry.
Yep. And in the meantime, hello. Alright. So, I'm also going to do this real quick.
Oh, there
I'll
they
be
go
right back,
again.
guys.
Okay.
So many
Redeemed
shit.
hydrate. Do you
So
just have to
many- yeah.
drink?
No, I'm just drinking water.
More water!
Yeah,
In
more
the
water.
game or in the real life?
In real life.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
drinking beer.
Oh,
That would
shit.
be great if you made it for your in-game character.
What?
You just have to start.
No, do it
No.
like redeem 2,000 beverages to take a piss in game.
Think.
Okay, guys. So what happens is, Arlo kind of
Arlo.
slowly. Hold up. Arlo very quickly scurries up to Zero, and kind of like grabs him by the hand and like tries to drag you away. What do you do,
Okay.
Zero?
I
Do
follow.
you want to bring Arlo
You gonna
back
follow?
in?
No.
It might have been an asshole before, but
He drags you over to Elran, and where he now puts one hand in your hand and one hand in Elran's hand, and drags you away from the camp a little bit. Barak, you're busy at this point in time inside the camp, and they'll come back just as you're coming out. So you don't actually get a roll to see if you notice them leaving.
Yeah.
Feels bad. See you guys.
Oh god.
Oh my god, so many secrets.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
no.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh no, you hate to see it. Oh,
Shit.
Twitch chat, leave me alone. I can't dab and drink at the same time. I'll sneeze it out through my fucking nose. Leave me alone. This is such a mistake. Why did I do this? It's like a rehydrate button and a dab button, and they're hitting them both at the same time. Like.
Okay.
You chose it. You
I
gotta,
did.
You chose. You got to follow the rules.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna be so fucked up. This.
No, I'm drinking water, man. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I'm not drinking booze yet. I need to drink at least 3 liters of water before I start drinking any alcohol again tonight. So.
Oof.
Oh, I'm nearly halfway there, my dudes. Nearly halfway there.
Fuck.
So in other words, the chat's trying to get you into drinking the booze.
Drink the
Maybe
booze.
drink the
Drink
booze.
the booze.
Drink the booze. Drink the booze. Drink the booze.
Alright. Dark Vision. Oh. You should start porting your sheet into tabletop.
Yeah, I'm trying it. Can I port it directly from the PDF?
You gotta do it by hand.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
Common, Infernal, and Huffling. Ah,
Alright, my armor class is 18.
man, Jesus, it takes so much fucking effort to get the fucking Cockney accent going.
It's
so
hard, eh?
What are what are
Alright,
your languages,
in there.
Calista?
What?
What are your languages?
Common, Infernal, and Huffling.
Don't you have undercommon?
Nope.
Well, because you guys are tieflings, but you're not common. You're not commoners.
No. The whole his whole accent and all that is supposed to be, really dodgy, like undercommon kind of.
Nah,
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe instead of maybe
That's
yeah.
what fucking DM told me. That's why I've got undercommon as my third.
What's that?
Oh, really?
Yeah, just discussing Tarista's languages.
Maybe you don't know him as
Well,
well
Malarked.
as you thought you did.
Malarked languages.
No. Barracks' languages.
So,
no.
what did the DM tell you, Mitch?
That Barracks spoke mostly in undercommon, and that's so I took undercommon as my third one. Well, you suggested taking undercommon as the third one.
Oh, maybe you changed it around back, because I do remember you saying that.
Yeah, no, that's
Speaking
right.
mostly in undercommon, because that's where you'd play your games. With shady fellas.
I mean, all
That's
good.
all-
I'm not complaining. Like, language is language.
Mm-hmm.
No, I speak Huffling because of all the gambling I do.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, that too. So,
Jesus Christ.
anyway, you guys head further into the foothills around the
Valley, castle.
I was just about to roll off a name for a mountain range. The only name I am was the Brokeback Mountains.
The Ram Ranch Mountains.
No. The mountain range in the area. As you head further in, you start to wander about, and Robin explains to you what you're looking for. You're looking for what appears to be a 12-foot high statue of someone that looks almost insectoid at the lower half, and then almost orcish on top, wielding a large hammer. So, can I get everybody to please roll perception checks, and I will get them to roll perception checks as well. See if we find...
Nat 20.
Okay. Nat 20, I'm not
Nice.
even going to bother rolling. So with a
I
nat
rolled
20,
that. Bridget got a 6.
I got a 17.
I got a
total
nat
of
1. Got a
Yeah,
nat 1
total-
for that one, my
total of
dudes.
22. Good
so with a
job.
nat 20, you see both statues. Like I said, these things are... They are 8-legged. Not so much insectoid. 8-legged.
God.
Not so much insectoid. More almost, I guess you could say, like they seem to be made of muscle. Made like purely of the kind of similar to the way a cow is, like with very muscular lower legs. Kind of try to fan out. That's where the insectoid kind of things come from. It kind of fans out, kind of similar to some insects you might have seen. Similar in a way to a spider, but not quite as like far-reaching. Much closer and much tighter packed in, kind of like a scorpion.
Are these
Okay.
But this is
What's
a
that?
statue.
At the bottom, at the middle part, it kind of breaks up into large, broad chest, very well defined. Comes up to a mouth which seems to almost divide straight up the lengthways of the face, and you see 6 eyes, 3 on either side of the mouth. You see him holding a hammer straight forward. You can also see that the hammer is quite well inscribed. And at the foot is an inscription in Undercommon.
Yay!
Since I'm
Yeah.
a ranger, would I have like any clue of how to identify what the hell that animal is?
Make a nature check. You absolutely can.
Oh, what do you reckon? Animal handling, maybe? Like-
No, it'll be nature, because nature is a knowledge-based check.
Okay.
Animal
Okay.
handling.
Intelligence. So D20.
Just out of character, are these the creatures I think they are? Are these the ones from the mega dungeon?
No, they aren't, but thank you very much for reminding me those things are things.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Why?
great.
Why?
Okay.
No, they're fun. They're
I got
fun.
a 9.
9? No. You've never seen a creature like this before in your life. Does anybody else speak Undercommon while we're here?
Bridget does.
I do.
Bridget does?
Hello.
And Laura does.
Just before that, I'm gonna cast guidance on Arlo. So he's
That's too late. For his next check in the next
Yeah.
minute. Yep, too easy. And Liquor Witch as well. It's the other one.
Can I try
Liquor Witch?
translating?
I thought we only had a Bridget.
Brigitte.
Brigid.
Bridget.
Bridget Moore.
Am I able to translate the inscriptions, Crimson?
I'm just DMing it to you right now.
Oh.
What about Malak? Malak also speaks. He just says so.
I'm DMing it to all of you.
Meow. Oh,
What?
Can I see what the statue is made out of?
Yes, you can. So please make what is it?
Stonework.
Knowledge. What is it? Knowledge history or what's the knowledge
Well-
check for it involved? As a dwarf,
History?
is it knowledge
Stone
history?
cutting. If it's stone, can it be identified as a stone or a type of stone?
It is definitely a type of stone, but you need to still make a roll for it.
Yeah,
But
no. But like stone cutting, I get a history check on stone work, considered an expert in stone cutting.
Yep, perfect. So make a knowledge history check that you're proficient with. So knowledge history plus your D6 if you're proficient. Sorry, D6. Yeah. So you guys all get that DM I sent you guys
Yep.
over Steam.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a 12.
It seems to be made of a very rare, kind of like a pure white, kind of soapstone.
Yeah.
As in stainless soapstone. Not a single abnormality in there.
Okay, I just want to quickly ask Crimson. When it says
Mhm.
considered an expert, is that kind of like proficiency on top of?
Nope. They would
No.
specifically say expertise, or you add your proficiency modifier twice.
Okay.
So, you find both entrances to the tomb.
Sorry,
yep.
can I do something before then?
Go for it.
Can
You
I
were
cast
considered.
Augury?
Hold up. Hello. No, hello. Zero. Sorry, zero. What's up? Zero. Hold up, please. Malik, what was that?
Can I cast Augury?
Yes, you may.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Before I go in, I will also want to cast Stone Form.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So what is your sense of augury? What are you going to be casting?
Hang on, I'm just reading it again. Receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. What happens if we enter this tomb?
Okay, what are you going to be casting?
Well, whoa.
No. So what it is? So you cast some gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out cards, or employing other form of divination tool. What is your divination tool?
I'm going to use. I don't know what would be counted as a divination tool.
So just
like a sparring pool or knuckle bones or tea
something along those
leaves.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
A small rock that you bloody worship.
Think about that for next time you use augury, but it's cast, so please, you've lost a second level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And wheel.
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 Okay, thank you.
And anybody Zero, what were you saying before?
I just found it. Yeah, I do have an extra proficiency dice on that.
Why is that?
It is a part of my just the dwarf race stone cutting. Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of the stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to check instead of your normal proficiency dice.
Yep. Oh yeah. You're able to work out that it is like I said, a speckless form of white soapstone.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you guys approach the tombs, they are laid out in a very similar white. This one's got a couple of deformities into it. Some of the color is waning. There's a lot of black vein through it, but for the most part, it's a white soapstone kind of entryway. And in the middle is what appears to be a large. So it's a big circular door. Sticking out from the door is what appears to be. It sticks out maybe inch and a half or so. And off this is a large handle, I guess you could say. Bit of stone that's maybe 2 feet wide on either side.
And it looks like it can be pulled up and down.
It looks like it can be grabbed onto. Definitely looks like it was designed to be grabbed onto. You notice that this is at both entrances.
Make sure you keep your hands if you grab it.
Yeah. Anyone want to do the honors?
What would it considered to be would it be a perception check for the checking out if there's any traps?
Yes.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah. I have +3 but no proficiency.
You want to check for traps?
Can I give him a channel divinity?
You use your channel divinity.
Yeah.
And what does that do again for me, please, Mitch? As
I'm
an
gonna
oath
use
of the
Watcher's
Watchers.
Will, Oath of the Watcher. As an action, creatures I see within 30 feet gain advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves for 1 minute.
Saves.
Oh, sorry, saves. I read that wrong.
Saves.
My bad.
I'll check. Saves.
I would like to give him a hand so I can give him advantage.
Yep, both of you. All right, cool. Zero, you're up. Roll with advantage.
That's an 8.
Total of 8.
I'm
Um,
proficient, but everyone.
Yeah, I'm
It's too late
proficient too.
now.
I
Yeah.
can get like a maximum of 30, but it's too late.
I said
You
that.
guys, before you guys turn around and say, "I want to do this," if you guys want to discuss with everything, you guys should discuss before you say, "I do this." Because up until Zero said, "That's what I want to do," you could have changed it, but it's too late now.
Yeah, no, I said I have a +3 and not proficiency in it, and everyone's
That's
like,
okay.
"I'll help him."
Continue.
It's all good. So, 0 traps.
Do we have that 10-foot stick?
Yes, we did.
Can I poke the lever? Or the
Grab it.
thing.
It's a handle.
Handle.
I
You poke
prick
it.
the
Nothing
handle.
happened.
Nothing happens. I just imagine someone looking at a fucking massive ass thing, just poke it with a stick, going, "It's not moving."
Can I just walk up to Zero, place my hand on his shoulder, and just a very very calming, deep voice, just, "It's all right. I don't sense anything bad ahead. Go ahead."
Yeah. Can you? Is this? Are you trying to persuade him, or are you trying to bullshit to him?
No. I'm just reassuring, letting him know he's
Reassuring him. Can you please make
in
a
character.
persuasion check for me? In character, yeah, make a persuasion
Okay.
check for me. Zero, can you please make just a base wisdom save for me?
My rolls are not good at the moment. And I do not have wisdom saving throws.
Oh god.
Why?
They're empty words. He's talking his ass.
I guess. Does anyone want to stop me from walking up and push on grabbing it?
I'll shove you even closer.
I know you will. Shall we discuss with the other group, with Robin? I guess.
Robin has no fucking idea what's going on. He's never. He makes it very clear. He's never raided a tomb before.
If I walk up and just try it, will my passive perception be able to help me
In?
against traps?
No,
I guess
you
I'll
have
walk
you have
up.
no other way of perceiving trap. You've already done that.
I'll walk up to the
You
lever.
walk up. Yep.
Yep. But before I do that, I'd like to tap the floor with the stick.
Yep. You tap the floor with the stick. Congratulations.
Anything happen?
It made a
No.
noise.
Nothing.
Is this some sort of
Okay,
ritual?
I'm now at the handle.
What's happening?
Yep. You stay in front of the handle.
I can't hear shit.
Yep. What was that? Barracks.
I was just going. Is this some sort of ritual? What's happening here? I have no
Yeah.
idea. Just pull the thing.
I don't know, man.
Checking for traps.
Brother, maybe it's something we've never seen before. I think we should watch on. It's kind of amusing.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm at the handle now.
Yep. Standing in front of the handle.
Yeah. Can I see anything from where I'm at now?
No.
You already
You
rolled.
you see white soapstone door, like you did last time. And then you get closer, you can see some slight gold inlays around the door.
But can I see is it like a lever or is it just?
It seems like a wooden bar. I should say a soapstone bar. It's maybe about 2 feet across, and in the middle it is then joined to the door.
Okay. I guess I'll try and move it around. If
What
no
are
one
you
wants to
gonna-
try and stop
What are
me,
you gonna do? You're gonna go up, down, left, right? What are you doing?
try all of the above.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
Jiggle it.
happens.
You do feel it's got a little bit of play in it, but it doesn't move. Like no, it doesn't wiggle up and around, but you can feel it moving as you're trying to. You can feel it start to move a little bit.
Like, is it moving up and down, or
No.
it's just moving
Can I
around?
make
As
a roll?
far as I can tell.
What's that?
Can I make an Arcana check on the door? See if it's
Yes, you can.
magically imbued or something. 20 plus 6. 20.
There is some subtle magic here. However, the
Wait,
subtle magic. What's that?
Is the whole door made of stone?
White soapstone. Yes.
How thick is it? Can I
You don't know.
get a feel? Alright, I want to mold earth.
It's gonna mold earth.
Yeah, my cantrip.
yeah. 5 feet of. So how are you gonna try to do this?
I want to cut a 5-foot block of the door and throw it back.
Throw it back. Okay. You see a way into the tunnel.
Well, I think I got us a way in. Good job with the stick thing. Good job, Zero.
It's called checking for traps. If you fall into one, do not blame me.
I tap his head and go in.
Yeah, try
Just
climb your way in.
pat him on the head.
Remember, so are you making a 5-foot square?
Yeah, I'm asking the
5-foot cube, sorry.
small boy to go in because
No, he's making a 5-foot square and
Tap
he's
inside.
asking me to walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going in?
No.
Are you
I'll
going
say
in?
you first.
Barracks?
Can I throw a rock inside? Just
Go for it. Nothing happens. You hear a soft scattering of stones.
I'd like to walk up, tap Barracks on the shoulder. Good work, brother. A way in, and just climb through.
Alright. As you guys enter, hey, Malik, can you make a dexterity check for me real quick?
No.
ooh.
You step on the floor and you feel the floor sink, maybe about a quarter of an inch. You immediately jump back out of the way, ready for this trap to come flying past. You do have a notice that the small torches on the wall start to light up, and the room is illuminated before you. So it's maybe about 40 feet long. On the far side, you see a iron gate, which is dropped down, blocking your way. And past that, you see what appears to be some kind of a room with a large glass window in it.
And I want to check for traps.
Is it safe in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It is now.
I'll climb in.
I'll climb in.
Climb in? Okay. Like I said, the room seems very empty. There is an inscription.
In Uncommon?
In Undercommon. On the wall behind, above the door on the wall behind you.
Speak friend and enter.
Are thou worthy?
We don't know. No one's translated for us.
Not us.
I invite Arlo in.
Yeah, bring an Arlo in, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll point out the words.
Can I read the words?
Do you speak Undercommon?
Yes, he does.
I do.
It's not very dark inside, is it? It is.
No.
It's dark enough so that, like, with the lights on, yeah, it's perfectly fine. Like, it's standard light.
Okay.
Cinematology. I'm gonna make it brighter.
I'll read it to myself because I want to know what it says before I relay it to everyone.
Be hilarious if it just said on the walls, I can't read.
I can't. Yeah. So what's up? My name's Jared. I'm 19 and I never fucking learned how to read.
We reckon we should invite the rest of the guys.
Yeah, they do kind of slowly peter and they have a quick look around. A couple of them are able to read the inscriptions there, and they're kind of really perplexed.
Yeah, don't forget, it was me that opened the thing. Yeah, bye, good luck. And I'll just mold Earth a bench, and I'll sit there.
No, I'll read out what it said on the fucking statue outside as
On the
well as
statue?
what it says on the inside. So I'll start
Okay.
from the top. In the
Read
name
it.
of our fathers, those that forged our future and gave us the gift of life, we praise you. Brothers in life, brothers in war, brothers.
Hold on. That first bit, in the name of our fathers, those that forged our future and gave us the gift of life, we praise you, was on the statue.
Yep.
Oh.
This is what's inside.
On the inside it says brothers in life, brothers in war, brothers in change, brothers in death. A shrine for brothers, a shrine for my lost, that only my found may enter.
sexist. What about the females?
There are also small inscriptions around this little entryway into the tomb, where there seems to be two of those eight-legged creatures, and they seem to be doing a whole manner of things. They seem to almost be building mountains and carving out cities. You also see them tearing apart human people with bare hands. But there's always two of them.
But as far as I can tell as well, it's all made out of soapstone.
Inside the walls are, but the entire far side of the wall is all made of a weird kind of crystalline almost thing. It's still white, similar to like say, what's it called? What's the white red gemstone called again? Anybody that's into gems?
Opal? No, that's multicolored.
Moonstone?
Yeah, you can't.
Quartz?
Quartz, that's one thing. Yeah, it's made of
Quartz
quartz.
is more see-through, isn't it?
So it is
No,
made out of
okay.
quartz.
It's white.
Or do
Yeah.
you want me to
It's-
mystery check it?
It is
Quartz
made
is
out of
really
quartz.
rare,
It's pretty.
Okay. So
Yeah, no, but it's a rare gemstone. It's in the name.
Mm.
Yeah, just ask them to our quest.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so, what do you guys like to do?
I would like to get better internet so I can actually understand what's going on.
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
so
What's everyone else doing?
so
Bridges-
anyone
Bridges-
want to check for traps?
I think Bridget's gonna wander in behind them. Sorry, I'm trying to do
Mhm.
my fucking spell sheets and everything.
That's
trying to
fine,
get
that's
everything
fine,
sorted
that's
in,
easy.
so I'm not really paying attention. So I might need a quick recap if you do actually need me to do anything.
Okay,
The puzzles have started. I'll give you that much.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
I might turn to Arlo and say, "Can you see anything, Arlo? Is there anything around this hall that's out of place or
I
different?"
activate my dark vision like night vision
Um,
goggles.
Jackson, can I please have a couple more
That's
blank note
always on.
cards?
There's
that?
light.
Can I please have a
More of
couple
them.
more blank note cards? Yeah.
Sure.
It's light.
Do I
I'll
see
let-
It's light enough. Yeah, no, there's everything you have seen. Anything you can see, I have shown.
Okay,
Can
how
I
many
do any
touches
checks
are there?
or
What kind of checks are you looking for?
like perception, just for anything out of the norm, anything that's just not right?
Have you been in many tombs? Well, I don't really know
He's
if you know
a
what the norm
Sverfneblin,
is.
isn't he?
Sverfneblin, yes, you are correct with that.
Sverfneblin.
Sverfneblin,
Flynn. I'm having
Yes,
a stroke.
Yeah.
same.
With the caves.
You are
Yes,
good with
there's-
cave, but this isn't a
What's that?
cave.
Watch out for the burnt
Sverfneblins.
smells. Watch out for the burnt toast smell.
Yeah. How many statues are there?
There are two statues.
Two
Yeah,
statues.
Wait.
How far away are they?
They're actually on other sides of the same mound. You're on like a small foothill. It's maybe from one side to the other is a couple hundred meters. But they're in exactly opposite sides of the tomb.
What
And
was
they're
the
doing-
description?
Someone read out that description for me again?
That'd be an Arlo. Arlo has it.
There's multiple people who know Undercommon.
Brothers in life, brothers in war, brothers in change, brothers in death. A shrine for brothers, a shrine for my lost, that only my found may enter.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should, get these statues together. Maybe it'll unlock something.
And
Statue is way too large for you to move. You know that for a fact.
Are
And-
they both symmetrical? Like, are they facing each other in symmetry, or are they facing each other in asymmetry? Like one's doing something, and the other one's doing something else.
What do you mean the inscriptions, the carvings, or the
The
statues?
statues themselves.
The statue. There's one statue at either entrance, both
Uh-huh.
facing away from the tomb.
So facing out.
Yeah.
But
So,
but they're symmetrical. Like they're the same statue.
Same statue.
What else is there other than the statues?
So the exact
The
same
statue,
and
there's- Exact same stance, facing outwards. There are the inscriptions inside like I said,
Mhm.
showing things such as seem to be making mountains, seem to be carving cities. They seem to be, there's a few there where they seem to be carving out the riverways, and there are some there where they are where they are attacking humans and like tearing them into small pieces.
Okay.
Inhuman? Or just tearing them into small pieces?
You also notice that there are some humanoid kind of shapes where they're not doing that. That seem to be on their knees constantly.
Okay. There's a door at the other end, right? Or no?
There's a door. There's a iron gated walkway on the far side.
Okay. And
Is
it's closed, obviously.
Yes, it's locked.
Zero would like to ask Arlo for the immovable rod again.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, just hand it to him.
Yes. Okay. And then with that, so we haven't moved anywhere. We're just at the entrance, right?
Yep. Still the
And-
first, and you're inside the you're in the atrium of the tomb.
And
The foyer.
we know it's about 100 feet, right?
A couple hundred meters. Oh, no, the atrium, or the entire tomb. The entire tomb.
Where we are at the moment, like how far?
We're right now in the atrium, about maybe 30 feet.
So 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
100 feet is 20, right?
I'm gonna be ready just for any traps that seem like pitfalls. I'm gonna have the rod of thing out and ready to press it if there's any
Okay.
pitfalls.
Yep, too easy. But we've still got a problem here, guys. There's a giant iron gate in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move forward. I'm gonna just.
I
Into
think-
the iron gate.
I think what Bridget does is
Towards
she
the
goes
iron
up and she just sort of reads the inscription and runs her hand over it and goes,
Mhm.
"My lost, my found." And I'd like to make a religion check.
Oh, okay. Make a religion check.
Right. So I'm proficient,
Man,
so
that's
I
what I
get a
wanted to do earlier, but I thought,
D6.
nah.
Go for it.
So D20, D6 plus 4.
Quick
Wait.
one, Crimson.
Yep.
No, plus 2.
Yep.
sorry.
Since it was a couple of weeks since I stayed up, am I still exhausted? Because I did want to sleep.
No, yeah,
Oh,
you are no
fuck!
longer exhausted.
Okay.
Okay. I think
Find
Bridget's
out.
too far south to know what this religion is.
I thought you said +4, not +2.
No, it's plus 2 because it's an intelligence, not a wisdom thing.
It is intelligence, not a wisdom thing.
Yeah.
You are from the north, aren't you?
Very, very far north.
Make it with advantage.
Oh,
Oh.
alrighty. So I just roll everything again, or just the d20?
Just the
another
D20.
Alright.
Just the D20.
Fuck! No.
You got exactly the same number.
I got exactly the same.
I guess it does kind of make sense. It was a little before your time. Yeah, you don't know nothing.
Okay. Shit. All right.
Do take a point of inspiration though that you can't use right now. for
No,
these,
that's fine. Yay! Go me! The kayak smiles upon us this day.
Did I see anything that was out of place, like a rock that doesn't really look like
No.
a rock or anything like that? No.
No.
Okay.
In actual fact, everything is smoothed down to a point. It is master crafted right the way through.
It was the Egyptians.
It was the
Um,
aliens.
So, what would we like to do?
So there are
I
paintings of
didn't
these
know what's
creatures
going on
paintings
before
all
I
over the
could
wall.
fucking do anything.
Hold up, Lauren. Yeah, Mitch was talking. What was that, Malik?
So there are like paintings and pictures of these things doing things all over the walls.
Yes. Oh, the carvings, engravings, yeah.
Can I kind of sort of study one and make a history check?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Blood forts.
Quick question.
That is enough for you to know the city of being carved looks very familiar that you've seen in the last few days.
Oh no!
Quick question: Is the
Yes.
carving all across, or is it like on the quartz only, or is it only?
No. On the actual on the soapstone on the walls.
So it's not on the quartz.
No, quartz is just flat smooth.
Would I know why it's called the Blood Fort?
No, you wouldn't. No, I guess you can just assume why. You know what used to happen there.
Yeah, they would sacrifice maybe people, or at least torture them, because we see human
Ethic.
worshipping pretty much. Any humans around here that might volunteer some of the blood?
Ooh.
I heard humans and blood.
You need one, watch this. 2, you need to go see what Jacob would like.
Okay. Oh well.
I think the only humans we have are Robin and Elleran.
Elleran's an elf.
Is an elf?
I'm
Oh
a
shit.
wood elf.
Look,
No,
it might be
fuck
a
it.
bloody
I'll go back,
thimble,
guys.
but I can tell he's got bloody pointy ears.
Hey, he's
Kill
wearing
the
a
annoying
mask.
squires.
Oh, it-
Hello, I'm a wood elf druid.
Hi, hello.
I'm Infernal, descendant from the Curse of Levistus. Hi.
You
How
got
you
the
doing?
squire.
Yeah. I mean, Crimson said they looked human. Could be any other race, I suppose, as long as they're humanoid.
So Tizzy came over. We're drinking tonight, and he got bored, so he decided to clean my entire kitchen for me.
I guess,
Fucking legend.
yeah, I guess maybe halflings. Can I make a history check to know what sort of slaves the Drow maybe had?
It's pretty well known. Like the scourge of the Black Horde isn't that old. Like it's still it's recent enough that like people know, like it's common knowledge.
So
And,
pretty much any race, or
yeah, it was mostly any race, anything other than Drow.
okay.
There were a lot of field rogues in the north, which were very common. There are also a lot of a lot of the humans and a lot of humans, half elves, and
Dwarves?
no, not dwarves. Distinctly no dwarves.
Any basin or something
Wait.
that could, hold some blood?
There's
Wait.
no basin with a whole blood.
Jackson, you said they were insectoid, right?
Yes, and why?
Bottom.
Why?
Is Velkin in here with us?
Velkin isn't here with us.
I sort of nudge him and I go, hey, do they look familiar to you? Bloody people with spider legs and shit.
Yeah, I mean, no, I've never seen them before in my life.
I sort of shoot him a look, like, you should really know more about your own culture, bro. Because, oh, no, I'm not, no, I don't want to metagame this too hard. I think I have an idea of what they are, given where we are.
Do I hear this conversation going on?
Yes, you do. It's pretty
She's,
obvious.
Can I-
she's,
can I
she's pretty
subtly-
loud. It's not very easy for her to be stealthy about anything.
Can I kind of subtly cast Zone of Truth on him?
Not subtly, but you can cast it.
No, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah, Marty, brother.
Alright, boss.
See you later.
See you in a bit. Yep, alright. You cast Zone of Truth.
I'm gonna turn and start walking up to the two of them and say, "Is this tomb of your kind? You're telling me you know absolutely nothing of these creatures and what appears to be some kind of war, maybe a religion?"
Velkin looks at you and says, I remember all of it. Immediately realizes what's just happened, immediately realizes what's around him, and then quickly shuts his mouth and says nothing else.
I'd like to turn and announce to the rest of the party.
I all heard it.
Man,
Everyone heard it.
Just to be, a dick. This man knows something, and he's holding something back. I believe he can help us get through. He's sabotaging us.
Bridget's elbowing him like, Velkin, if you know something, it's probably time to tell us now. Velkin!
He looks very uncomfortable. Robin steps forward and kind of, Velkin, it's fine. And visually steps into the zone of truth. No one here's going to judge you. I know about the secret of the Drow. I know you guys aren't all hicks. I know about your proud history. You don't need to pretend around us.
Exciting.
You see Velkin he kind of lolls it around in his head a little bit. It's the Tomb of the Forge Fathers.
Did you say Forge
Ancient-
Fathers?
Forge Father. Ancient beings that created the world. They gave half to the Drow and half to the Dwarves. And a long time ago there was a war between them. And the dwarf Forge Father. Oh, sorry, I should have said the Forge Fathers picked their sides and went to war with each other. The dwarvish Forge Father, Galrot, slew ours and forged this tomb here in his name. And that's why the Drow then turns over and stares a glance over at you, Zero. You should know about this, shouldn't you, dwarf? It's been a source of our blood feud for the last 12 generations.
Really wish I did know, but
Because you don't know, you don't!
yeah, but I wasn't brought up in the Dwarven society. I was abandoned. I was brought up by the gnomes.
He walks over to you and walks past the zone of truth. Looks right up into your face, spits down right in front of you. You caused the downfall of my people. I'll never fucking forget that.
So sorry, I just got back. Who's the one that was talking?
Velkin. Velkin Tor.
Okay, the Drow. Okay.
He then turns around and walks back through the zone of truth, back out towards the exit. Now, if y'all don't mind, there's a second entrance that doesn't smell like fucking dwarf. And walks out.
Bridget follows him, shaking her head like, I fucking knew it. I knew it!
As you walk out, Velkin's kind of walking away, and you see who's it. Bridget, I'm sorry.
For what?
I never meant to lie to you.
No. I understand why you did. I don't condone it, but I understand why you did. Bless you, Velkantor.
Can you do me a favor?
Aye, what is it?
If you don't mind me dropping the accent.
No.
I didn't mean what I said about to the dwarf in there. I mean, I hate them, but it seemed alright.
He's a dwarf, they don't have feelings.
He kind of laughs and just looks at you. Still. I promised Dimmu that I'd find someone who would take care of her friends for her.
Oh, no,
And
it
there's
can't mean
no-
me.
There's no way I'm going back in there. And I don't try. Don't get me wrong. I trust Robin with my life, but this is my word. It means something to me. So please,
Fuck's
Bridget.
sake, Velkin! Fine! But you owe me. You owe me.
That's a nice change of pace, isn't it?
You're not wrong. I'm not calling this even after this though. You owe me, not the other way around.
Okay.
Make
Alright.
it a proper deal. And she sort of like gets out her little bottle of salt water that she carries with her,
Mm.
and she shakes it up.
Mm.
She pops the cork and takes a mad swig, and then holds it out to him, and says, "The oath is made in salt."
He picks it up and just looks at it, gives it a sniff. Why are you walking around with brine in your hand?
I can't believe I have to fucking explain my.
And well, as you're trying to say that, he downs it and just hands it back to you.
Right.
No, we're even. He starts to
I think it's amazing that he hasn't started vomiting, because usually when you drink
He-
salt water that strong, it's kind
Yeah,
of like
no, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. As he kind of talking, Robin picks his head out and kind of chases up to you. Falcon. Look, we'll take the other entrance to the tomb. These guys will take this half. I've already talked about them. We'll meet up somewhere inside. Like we're just gonna find a way past it all.
Ah, the crab strategy. I like it.
He turns to you and hands to you a small stone.
To Bridget.
Yeah, to you. And in that stone is what appears to be. Hold up. Just gotta get it up.
It's a walkie-talkie.
Stone of Fast Beach!
Nope.
Oh,
So they are what appears to be a profile of a face, with a mouth wide open and an ear carved into the side of
uh-huh.
it. Stay in contact. Keep an eye on them.
Well, how do I use this?
He lifts up a second stone that's very similar to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy. He seems to talk straight into the ear. And as he does, the same voice comes out of the mouth back at you.
Ah, right. She takes it. She sort of looks and goes, "Isn't technology like the expression on her face? Isn't technology great?" And puts it in one of her pockets.
Okay. They all scurry around to the other side of the crypt, and it's just the players left.
All right. No NPCs. You can stop role playing now, Jackson.
Well, we still
Thank
have
fuck, I'm so done.
players. They're
No.
probably gonna stay back though.
No, they're not going into. They will
Yeah,
stay
they're
out the front, and
covering
they'll
the
keep an eye out. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right. Well,
So,
where are we going?
well, we've been trying to get in.
Aye, I can see that. If you tried brute force.
Yeah, not with the drow. I think. No, let's not do that.
She sort of nods, like, yeah, fair point.
I'm gonna run away from Bridget and go in between Alran's legs and just sit there.
Okay. Alright, guys. So,
Okay.
do you have any ideas on how to get past this?
I mean,
So apparently it's dwarf built, right? It was built for the Forge Father of the Drow, but it was built by the Dwarf Forge Father.
aye.
Yep.
A dwarf. What do you know about
Yeah.
rock structure and that sort of thing? Is there any, like, load-bearing thing that I can smack out? I'm looking at the archway above the metal gate
Mm-hmm.
and at the hinges.
Could just
Yep. Anybody like to make a check of any kind?
suck it 0. Yeah. We're looking at 0.
Okay, so what check am I doing?
Basically, Bridget's
Stonework?
just asked you if there's any structural things that you can see that we might be able to winkle our way around to get past the gate. Like a
Also, I can just remove 5 cubic foot of
Is
any
DM
sort of
there?
Stone.
yeah,
stone.
out of the. I could just remove
Crimson.
bits from the hinges of the door and it fall off.
There are no hinges to the door. What was that?
Yeah.
Could I use my
Derek?
Could I use my stonework to see if there's anything there?
What are you looking for in particular?
Well, to see if there's any wiggle room around the entire thing, to see if we can get through it. Get through the door.
Related to the origin of stonework and proficiency in the history skill at W proficiency check is normal proficiency. The origin of stonework, knowing where stone is from.
Okay.
Well,
What's the gate made out of?
this is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. It's gonna be. Jackson's already given us the answers. We just have to stop being dumb and figure out what they are.
Brute force is the answer.
Oh,
No,
if you
It
said
isn't.
he's already given us the answers, then I don't know shit because I've been lagging this entire time and I haven't heard half the shit and I didn't
Okay.
know
so-
about the gate until halfway through.
DM,
The
what
other,
was that
the
you
other
doing?
group have they already left?
And everyone started talking
They're
about
long
it, so
gone.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
Okay. Malik, what was that?
What are the statues doing?
The statues. Each statue is facing away from the entry to the tomb, holding a large maul of some kind.
Can I go and see if there's any movable parts on the statue?
Go for it. Make an investigation roll for me as you kind of fiddle around trying to find it.
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, sure. Make it with advantage.
That's a 19.
No movable parts.
Oh, parts not like that. Like the weapon they're holding can't be moved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll suddenly hear the grinding of stone on stone
Uh
as the doorway, which you quite so adequately fucked up, opens.
oh.
Bridget,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bridget,
Aye.
what happened?
What a stupid.
Also, by the way, the center of the door is still there where the handle was. The entire rest of the door is kind of shrunken away, but where the handle is still there.
Wait, the iron door that we're meant to be going through.
The one that got the
Burn
whole
every fucking
earth
house.
taken out of it.
Who's burning down?
His house.
Crimson.
Crimson's house is burning. Crimson's
Oh,
house is
no.
burning down,
Burning
burning
down,
down,
burning
burning
down,
down.
burning
Crimson's
down,
house is burning
burning
down,
down the
my
house.
fair lady.
Burning
Burning down the
with
house.
D&D books, D&D books,
Come on,
D&D
okay.
books.
Let's stop jinxing him, okay?
Alright.
I hear beeping, I hear some words, and that's
Jesus
about
Christ, that is so loud. I'm so
That's
sorry.
all you need to
people in the
hear,
chat.
Lauren.
Can anyone fill me in on some important stuff? I had to go halfway through a bit through that.
Well,
Something happened,
so-
something else happened, then something else happened, and now we're here.
the
So
text
what's
said
the
something
game?
about brothers and fighting.
See,
and
the thing that's sticking in
dying together.
the thing that's sticking in my brain is the my lost, my found.
Mm.
And the brothers thing. So, and there's two statues, right?
Yeah, there's the
Alright.
fiction of building the city,
Can I read the
carving
exact-
mountains, and us leaving humans
What's this? What's this?
Oh, fill me in
burning
on-
through the things.
So is it safe to assume that the statues, these creatures, are the Forged Fathers?
Yes.
Mhm. We can-
fathers
yeah.
or brothers.
And by brothers, I'm going to assume either because there were multiple Forged Fathers, so either all the Forged Fathers were brothers, and by lost, it's that they took different sides, or by brothers, it's the Drow and the Dwarves being the first ones made, and lost because
They fought each other.
Mm.
yeah, because they hate each other. A shrine
So,
for brothers, a shrine for my lost that only my found may enter. Maybe it can only be activated by a dwarf
Or a drow.
And a drow. And a drow.
I think
Mm,
it's just a dwarf.
Can I go play around with the other statue?
No, all the way over the other side. Okay, before we continue with this, back to what I was saying before. Bridget! Bridget!
Alright!
Bridget!
What?
What happened?
I don't know the door! Something happened to the door! Am I yelling into the stone of fast speech, or am I just yelling
you
at,
are.
like, yeah.
Yelling into the stone. You can just talk.
Alright,
Ow.
right, sorry. We're struggling to get through the main door. There's some kind of
Yeah,
puzzle
but-
here. Are you guys alright on your
can't-
side as well?
We can't even get into the atrium. Velkin thought he had an idea about messing around with the handle, and when he did, he rotated
Oh!
it a little bit, and it opened. We heard something grating on top of each other.
Our handle's still here. We have to work together to try and open the door at the same time to give us both access to the atrium at the same time. Who have you got on your door?
Velkin.
Right, dwarf, get over here.
I guess I'll go along with it. Zero's not very happy with the tone.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't give a fuck.
I know she doesn't.
Right, you stand here. Tell me what Velkin's doing on the other side.
He rotated it.
Can you do? And I'd sort of look at Zero and I'd make the rotating motion with my finger.
Which way?
Which way?
Which way?
You can kind of hear some muffled talking. He doesn't remember.
All right, well,
Oh.
dwarf, you go
Okay.
left, and then we'll.
Now, Zero. This is very important. Which way do you want to go? Left or right?
Bridget said left, so I'll go left.
Can we go left? Are you sure?
Yes.
100%?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Okay, to be clear, Bridget, how close to Zero are you standing right now?
Probably within a foot to 2 feet, like.
So both. Okay, cool. Alright, so you're turning it left, right?
But one second. Does
Mhm.
it take both hands?
Yes.
Okay. Just before this, Zero
Mhm.
has a bad feeling, so he places the Rod of Wonder, clicks it.
You don't have the Rod of Wonder.
Removable rod.
Removable rod, sorry. Clicks it.
You don't
ties
have
the rope
that.
around
Arlo
it.
still has it.
No,
Arlo gave it to
I
him.
got ro- yeah.
I'll
Click
give it
it,
to
tie
him.
a rope
No, he
around it, and
did-
tie it around
didn't.
myself.
Oh, no,
Yes.
no, Elren, please. Arlo gave it to him.
I asked him a second time, and he did give it to me.
Did give it to him.
Yeah, so I've clicked it in place, tied a rope around it, and I've tied it around myself and said, "Do you want to join? I have a bad feeling about this."
Okay, English.
Bridget just sort of like she looks at him like, I'm a Furbog, like I'm huge, I'll be fine. And then she.
Zero turns it left then.
Turns it left.
Are you?
Turns it left.
No, I
Alright,
didn't.
I'm gonna get my dice.
I didn't even get a chance to ask which way
Oh,
Velkin was
sorry.
turning it, but it's
He did.
fine.
He
No,
did,
no,
he
no,
did
we did.
remember.
Falcon didn't remember. So
And he said
nothing
turn it
happens.
left.
So
Nothing
nothing happens.
You hear the grinding of stone on stone, and you hear through the speaker. Doors open.
Okay, I'll take the rod of one, the immovable rod again,
Oh,
and now put it away.
So you're taking your hands off the handle, have you?
No, okay, no, well the door's open. Okay, I'll wait for them to come through first, and then I'll.
How do you know that?
Okay, I'll wait until I see them. Maybe.
Like you
No,
see them?
yeah.
No. They're on the other side.
they're on
of
the
the
other
fucking
side
tomb.
of the tomb.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, I'll just sit there and keep it there.
Bridget's
still
just Bridget's just
Yeah.
listening.
So yeah, you suddenly start to see the door start to close around you, not so that you're in the way, but back to where it was.
Hmm.
And you guys are locked again back outside the tomb, but with one of the well, still with the hole there. And then all of a sudden it suddenly goes and opens back up again.
So the door is fully
Uh,
open to the point that we can go through now, or no?
Back fully open again.
Okay.
Yeah, back on the way there.
Wait, let me see if
So-
I can.
You can't take your hands off the handle. but it seems like this middle platform can be rotated.
You see that again?
Says you can't take your hands off the handle or the doors close.
One second. I'll take my I'll translate to Bridget. Bridget, I have an idea. Get them to hand onto the handle. The door is gonna close on them.
Aye,
And then I'll put this rod, immovable rod, underneath this door, and then they can let go, and I'll open our door again. See what happens.
What's the plan? So the plan is you're gonna put the immovable rod underneath the handle so that doesn't unspin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Aye, I suppose it's worth a crack.
Okay. So you're able to do that. Door doesn't unwind. Door stays open.
Can we go through the door now?
Yeah, the door's still open. It was the air over the radio. The middle platform is rotatable.
What middle?
Okay, so hang on. I'm just trying to like. Do you mind if I draw on the map, Jackson?
Go for it. Absolutely.
Right.
Are
So
there any carvings in the ground?
yeah, what I'm thinking.
Carved on the ground is complete smooth.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, so the shape of the atrium is circular.
Cool. Yeah.
This middle platform. Oh, ignore that red dot. This middle platform here is a bit that's rotatable
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the atrium, and then we have.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, you can make the drawing smaller.
How do I fucking do that? Oh my god, my entire.
Plus or minus.
Okay, sorry. I gotta play. Right, so and then we've got door 1, door 2, with the locking mechanism here and here.
Whoa, wait. So, is this the whole tomb?
This is the whole tomb.
Okay, now I'm following. Yep.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, if this middle platform is rotatable, I'm imagining after every door.
So that's my bad explanation. So what it is, so as an example, I thought you were drawing the actual door itself.
No,
So-
not the door, not the door.
Alright. To explain a little bit better.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Circle tool. Thank you. That's your door.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you have a platform that comes up from the bottom. And on it is a white bar. Okay.
Okay.
As that bar is rotated, the other door is opened, and when the door is open, this central platform can rotate. This bit here.
Okay. Oh, like the actual central platform of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big
Yeah.
bank door that you can turn.
So all of this here,
Uh-huh.
forget if I call them white. That all disappears when the other door rotates. Like when the other door's bar is rotated. But after that, the rest of this bit here, all this pink shit's gone. This central platform here, let's say blue, this bit here can all rotate.
Right.
Rotate freely.
Like a rotating cylinder.
Yeah,
Well,
just like more like around on the floor on the ground. What's
Yeah.
that, Malik? Yeah.
I get what he means. Like first this little white handle spins, and then after that locks into place, and the entire thing can spin that way or that way.
No. So
No?
from the top
Just
down,
that
so
bit.
this bit here rotates from top down, just in a circle. Okay, not around. I mean,
It's fixed
In the
in place. It just can turn around.
exactly. That's exactly.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It. Okay.
I'd also like to see if there's anything different with the statues now.
Nothing's different with the statues.
Nothing's different with the statues. Okay.
Okay, does that make sense to you guys?
yes, it does now. I was thinking,
Yeah.
I was massively overthinking
I know,
that.
It's okay. It's all right.
I would like to look through the.
I'm not the age-old problem. Players give DMs way too much credit for how smart they are. We make incredibly simple puzzles for people. So how do we fix this puzzle?
I'll
Scream at it.
He said, brute force! Brute force!
How do we fix it?
So just before that, I wanna. Is the door that we opened? Where does that lead to? Do we know, or is it
The
like
door that we opened, you don't see yet.
Is it-
They do tell you though that it leads to another atrium, exact same style and room.
Wait, we know it. Like we can see it.
No, it doesn't. You can't see it. They are hundreds of meters away, coming back towards you.
Yeah. So the only reason we know
Okay.
It's because of the
is
sending
because
stone.
because we have the sending stone.
Okay.
Unless it's working like the way that key tumblers work in a lock, like the rotating cylinders.
Maybe.
With the
Saying
bar
I'm
in the
just-
middle.
I'm not-
So if you
I'm not a
if you
smart
twist
boy.
the bar left, rotate the next thing right.
Mm. So is the white bar made of the same crystal that was like that
We
we've
don't
seen
know.
previously?
So no. Now that you can see it, it is made of crystal. It's made of quartz.
So it's the same, right?
It's not made of the soapstone. It's made of the quartz.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean like it's made of the same crystal that the rare crystal thing that we
Yeah,
found
so,
earlier
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
Is soapstone very like hard?
Yes,
It's
very
very-
hard. Very, very brittle. Yes.
Wait, brittle?
Yes.
So it breaks easily.
Yes.
Okay. And quartz is very hard. Like
Yes. I mean, it's not very.
It's hard in as much as a crystal can be hard.
Yeah.
it's not diamond hard. It's like
No,
Harder,
God, no.
harder than regular rock.
Yeah.
harder than regular rock. Yeah.
Hmm.
If someone gave you soapstone, how much pressure would it take to break it?
Quite a bit.
Quite a
Like,
bit.
it's brittle. Like it's brittle in the way that it's a fucking rock, right? If you crack it, it's going to shatter into 1,000 little pieces. It's
But
not.
you need- Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the same hardness as a rock. It's just pure white.
Yes.
That's what I'm
And
getting.
in here, there's little veins of black in it,
Mhm.
but for the most part, it's white.
Can I tell what the black veins are?
That's just minerals and stuff. Easily enough.
Yeah, go.
What I'm thinking is if we can turn the bars and line them up at the same time, I'm imagining it like due to the rotating of the center platform. If we can line them up, that might activate a locking mechanism that locks the doors in the open position rather than in the closed position.
I'd like to tell Bridget maybe if we turn it right. We've only
Okay, so
turned it left so far. I've
Yep. Oh, you mean the
put
actual
forward a
handle
suggestion.
itself? You're gonna
Yeah.
rotate it back around. Okay.
Yeah, I'm putting forward the suggestion.
Okay. And you're welcome to rotate it through.
Yep, I
yeah,
I hold the stone of fast speech, stone of sending, up to Zero's mouth and get him to tell.
He's able to communicate that. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
They you wind it back up the other way. Door opens.
After removing
Obviously,
the
yeah.
immovable rod, yeah.
Yeah. So you go through. Exact same thing happens. You take your hand off. It's
It
closes. again.
spins.
Yep.
Can I rotate it then push it up?
What do you mean by rotate?
Like
So you mean like
after
twist it?
it's rotated and then push up or
No.
pull down?
Nothing.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Mhm.
Pull it out, push it in.
Nothing happens.
How much strength does it require to keep it locked in position?
A reasonable amount. As in, if you didn't have, what's your strength at, by the way?
10.
Okay, literally 10.
So to
or,
take
or,
10
or I would have to ask you to make rolls. Right.
Unless this works the same way that unlocking a safe works. So like you tick, like do we hear any sounds as the
No ticking
mechanism
sound.
can I
moves?
can I
No,
try and
no
pull the
tick.
lever or pull it?
No.
After it's I can't pull. Can I push? Obviously, I'm making these suggestions to the people as well.
Yep. Yeah, obviously they're trying the exact same kind of shits as you.
Yeah, I think we should leave the door. I mean,
You can't leave the door. I'm telling you right now, you can't leave the door because that's how you progress the puzzle.
There's two. Is there two things there at the front of the door?
To what?
Two of the levers.
There's one single lever. It's approximately 3 feet wide, standing off a platform, which you're currently twisting around. You're twisting the lever around, and the platform can also rotate.
So rotate the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to rotate the platform for me? Because I don't want to rotate.
You can do it while you're holding onto the thing.
Yeah.
It's easy enough.
How far have you guys? I'll ask the stone, obviously. How far have you guys rotated the middle platform by, or have you not rotated it yet?
Buddy, our orc friend is currently playing Ring Around the Rosies with it.
So he's just spinning it.
Just
Are we spinning
whee!
Yes.
Okay.
So try spinning it too, yeah.
I'm gonna try spinning it too. You all good with that?
So
Okay. I'm starting to spin it.
Hang on a
Sounds
second.
good.
Starting spinning.
Hang on.
Is there any shiny things on it?
Nothing, Johnny.
Ah,
Leave.
wish you
Look
could.
at, look at what he asked.
Zero. Lost and found. 1 in, 1 out.
So what does that mean?
The way that the handles are facing. One facing in, one facing out. Like rotating the platform so one handle's facing in and the other is facing out and pulling them that way. So if you think about it,
I've passed over the stone to you.
Either what it could mean is both people on the flat platform aren't looking at the door when they go to open it. They've rotated the platform so they're looking away from the doors and opening them that way. Or one's facing in, one's facing out, or they're because right now they're both facing in, I would imagine. Or
right now, you guys are so you guys have got you're currently facing the platform back towards the statue right now, like you're looking out towards the statue.
Yeah.
On the other side, they're doing like the orcs having a good time.
Can you ask your orc friend to jump off for a moment so we can try and figure this out, please?
Okay. As he goes, okay.
Okay.
Then the door slams shut with this locked on the inside.
Fuck.
Shit.
Wait, maybe it's just one party that can go in.
Well, we want it to be.
Does that help?
No! Can you open it up again, please?
So
Our
what
door
was
mechanism's stuck on the inside.
What
So
was
yeah,
the message?
your entire party is currently locked on the inside. Yeah.
Maybe that's
Your-
good.
I mean,
Maybe.
we're inside
One of
now.
us is going in, one out, right? One is going inside, the other one has to stay out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll propose it.
I passed the stone to barracks.
Go for barracks.
So, we are currently locked, or are they locked?
No,
We are
you
locked.
guys, buddy. So what it is right now, you're currently every single member of your party is currently locked inside the atrium, with the handle facing towards you. You can still rotate the handle freely.
And what's happening on the other side?
Nothing. Everything's the same. The handle's just kind of sitting out there. It's just sitting there, just kind of off kilter ankle.
Is it
Alright.
Quick question. When
Mhm.
we're spinning the middle bit, is it making like a grindy sound or?
When you're spinning it, yeah, you hear the grinding of stone on stone because it is actually just stone moving over stone. But you don't. It doesn't feel like the big rumbling sound that was coming through last time.
I will ask him to get their platform facing outwards, and we get our inwards.
Okay. So yep, they were able to do that for you really quickly.
Yep, we followed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Well, you can't rotate yours anymore. Your door's shut.
And we're on the wrong side of it. Well, the other side of it.
They let go. It's closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
They need to turn the handle again.
Oh, so I'm
Yeah,
no longer
sure.
at the handle.
No. You're inside. You have the handle. Yours is still
Open the
wound.
handle. Yeah.
Theirs is unwound. So your door is shut.
All right, let's open our door. We make our platform go inward, and they then do the same, but open their door and.
Oh,
go
hang on. Why don't we just open the door from the inside? Because we're like everything's the same except now we're just on the other side of the door, right? Like in old school movies where they have that bookcase that flips around.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're just on the other side of the bookcase. The mechanism and everything is
That's
still the exact same. But
That's exactly it. 100% right. You guys, Everything is still the exact same. You guys are just on the inside of it
Yeah,
with the mechanism.
So all we need to do is pull the lever, and then their door will open. Then they'll be inside as well.
Their door is open. We're holding the lever. They need to twist theirs to open our door.
But why do they need to open our
Mhm.
door? We're on the right side of the
I mean, no,
thing
that's
already.
right. No, I'm just saying, doing ours isn't going to open or close their door. Their door's already open. It's only our door that's closed.
See, no, so they're ahead of us, right?
No, you guys are in the same room. They're the same room on different sides of the tomb.
Okay.
Their door is open, and
Our door
currently your door is closed. They've informed you that their platform is currently facing outwards.
Our door hasn't opened yet.
No.
Tell them to
Relay
rotate
that?
theirs inwards as well.
Yeah. Yeah. To tell them to rotate
Are they
the.
on
Yeah.
this side?
Yeah.
Well, relay
Okay.
it.
Anybody who's not level 6 yet, add 500 experience to finally working out the puzzle.
Yay!
Yay!
I've got
Ah,
7k.
They just had to unlock the door. That's the whole thing.
So how do we
Yeah.
spun outside and then inside?
What's that?
How was the puzzle solved?
The puzzle was solved. All you had to do was open both doors, rotate both panels inwards, and then close the doors. And when you do that, the quartz gate at the end opens.
Ah, okay. Okay.
All right, congratulations, guys. The quartz tunnel at the end is open.
I've got 7k XP. Yay!
Oh, that's right, you guys.
Yeah, we're.
They're still using experience. So you guys come out, and you're now out in a small platform. That's completely encased in not quite glass. It's more like a crystalline thing.
Can I see what
what's
it's
that?
made out of? Can I see what it's made out of?
Hang on, I'm just gonna go fill up my water bottle.
15.
With that, no, you can't. Something you haven't seen before.
Double ones on the D6s.
Nice. So, you're on a platform that's about maybe 10 feet long, by about 5 foot wide. About 5 feet along the platform, there's a hole in the ground which has been carved open. Also, if you look out past the crystalline thing, it does kind of distort your image a little bit, but you can see other humanoid shapes on the far side of the, over a small gap.
So the crystalline is see-through.
It's see-through, but does distort your vision a little bit.
Yeah,
The
so
far
it
side,
looks like...
you can see a party of, maybe 6 to 10 people walking in through the other side. And through the weird kind of distortions, they do look kind of familiar.
Is it
you look down,
transparent?
it's transparent, but
opal?
No. It's transparent. It's crystalline. It's transparent. It just distorts the lights as it goes through.
Yeah. Just wanted to check.
It's good. It's good. So as you look
Like
down,
from-
you can see another 3 platforms going down on the far side. So you see the one they're on, you see a second one, then you see a third one, and down the bottom you see a large dome, a large bloody crystalline dome at the bottom.
Can we see through the dome?
Through 2 layers of crystal? No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
So it's the same crystal that was.
Say,
in the dome?
it looks kind of like it. Yeah, you can say it looks like that. Yeah.
Can I notice any differences in it? Or
No.
Okay, so it just looked like the exact same.
What?
No, I can't see here yet.
Yeah.
Man. When's everyone coming home? We getting dogged, are we?
No, they'll be here. I'll fucking will. I'll go and beat the shit out of them.
What's he saying? He said fucking 7:30.
I know. I know.
Shit out of the style while wearing your rod.
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
Yes. I just want to pump my D&D. Come in my fucking room. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are currently sitting on the platform. What do you guys like to do?
There was a hole in the middle, right?
Hole on the floor of the platform. Yeah.
Diggy diggy hole.
Can we wait until they rock up? Or can we go off and see if they're the same people?
Good luck. Your platform is 10 foot wide by 5 foot deep. They're on the far side of a gap of maybe 100 feet across.
Ah, yes. Any rocks around that I can chuck down the hole?
Let's see how deep it is.
See how deep it is? Yeah.
You can look down the hole if you want. There's light
I'd
down
like,
there.
There's light down
I'd
there.
like to look down the
Mm.
hole.
So we're
Look
going
down the hole.
down.
It's
I'm
a
gonna look
15
down
foot,
the
15-foot drop, and there seems to be another platform there.
and I can't see anything suspicious. Can I
No.
perception check?
Yeah, go for it if you want.
Would anyone like to assist me?
I would.
Okay, I'll roll with advantage.
17.
17. Does anything?
I slowly make my way down. Can I?
Slowly
Or
make
is
your way
it-
down a 15-foot drop. You have one option, that's jump.
So the one option is to jump.
I
I
mean,
don't.
Can I pass
Use-
my rope to someone?
hold up. Yeah, he was about to say something.
Oh.
What was that? Malik?
I was going to say, use your use the immovable rod.
Climb your way down.
Mm.
You was
Yeah,
going to
but-
ask if there's something way to hold the rope, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
like
the-
hit
the
him
only
go.
prob- The only problem with that, Marlock, is that if I do that and one of us forgets to grab it, I don't know if we can make it back here again. We might end up somewhere completely different.
I'll grab it. It's alright.
And that rod is great for many
Platform
situations.
the platform does go down at the other end. It might not be the way we're supposed to go.
True.
What's
Yeah,
happening on the other side?
It looks like they've already jumped down.
Status report. Over.
Would a 15
What?
would a 15 foot
What do you mean the light?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, the big spotties.
Do you reckon we'll need them?
I mean, we could always put them on.
Or do you reckon just use the porch light and put the table just outside?
Just outside there, yeah, I reckon that'd be better.
I will actually I'll put it I'll actually put the immovable rod right above it. I'll ask Arlo to go last and on his way down click it and we'll catch him when he falls
Okay.
as he's falling
Good.
down or he
Good plan.
can try and land. Yeah.
Alright. I'll like you please make a dexterity check for me.
Well, Arlo hasn't agreed to it.
Oh, Arlo, is that the plan?
I can just make a platform.
Laura, is you there?
Wait, you can make
If
a
you're
platform?
talking, but I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Arlo.
Doesn't the
Yeah, he's
doesn't
lighting
the
up.
platform start to go down at the end?
What's that?
Doesn't the platform start to like go downwards at the end?
What do you mean by downwards at the end?
Is there like
Oh,
a
yeah, you
slope?
said- Yeah, slope.
No, it's
No.
perfectly level. Perfectly level.
And there's no other way
There's-
down but the hole.
But the hole.
Okay.
For reference, this hole is around about. Yeah, it's from like it pretty much divides this platform in half. It's pretty much like through the middle. It's like I said, 10 foot wide, 5 foot deep, and it's pretty much 5 foot wide.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And just before I jump down, I'll cast guidance on Arlo. I'm guessing if he's there.
Yeah, whereas we can't hear you at all. So, if you can hear us, can you please make a dexterity check for me
With a D4 added.
with an extra d4? He's not moving, so fuck it. Somebody else has got to go last.
Who's light? Is anyone light besides Arlo?
Well,
Oh
tieflings
wait,
are.
what am I? We could.
Oh.
Elrain could do it because he has the spider form. He can climb down, but then that takes a charge.
Is there a wall for him to climb down?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's a one.
I could also make a step
Yeah,
with
Well-
molders.
but the
True.
question is, would 15 feet take damage if we jump down?
Likely.
It's 1d6 per 10 feet, but you can. I'll let you because you're preparing to land. I'll let you make a buddy acrobatics check to make sure you take no damage.
Okay.
I could just make a step halfway.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
like to go with Barrett's idea. I've got a lot of heavy stuff on me.
Yeah, you
Might
probably
take-
take 2d6.
My dex is
Right.
shit.
I'll
Morphing
chuck down.
time.
Yeah, as he's doing that, I'll chuck down the immovable rod, tie the rope down so Marlon can climb down.
Malik, yeah. So you make the thing. Everybody gets down just fine. You're in another 5 foot by 10 foot, and there is a room behind you.
Mm-hmm.
What appears to be. I got to actually send screenshots of this.
Oof, scary.
More
Check
puzzles.
for traps. We should
More
check for
puzzles?
traps.
More puzzles.
Yeah, who wants to check for traps?
Puzzles.
Yeah. So
Who's
so
good at trap detection?
directly above. So as you walk into this little room here, are you checking for traps? Somebody check
I
for traps.
guess. Should I do it again?
I mean,
Yeah,
what
definitely.
is it? Is it? This is perception roll, eh?
Perception. Yeah,
Perception.
it's perception.
Yeah.
I don't have any positive.
I've got a
perception.
+4.
Do you have like
Yeah.
a bonus though?
I'm not proficient, but I do just have a +4.
Don't worry. I'll assist you as well. Thing.
Oh, damn.
Never mind.
I don't
Don't
think she
need it.
did.
No, never mind. Elaran did it.
There's,
John, what'd you do? 24? No traps.
No traps.
Okay.
Hey, good.
Gaming
So-
Bean, back in the
I'm
chat.
scared. There's a 2 with no
it's-
fucking traps. What the fuck is this?
But there are a
Just
lot of
one
fucking
second.
puzzles.
1 second. Is the crystal still there? Like so we can look through the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they still there? Are the other party there?
They've pushed it to the next room.
Okay. I guess I'll put
What
it in the
is
next room.
crystal, by the way?
I'll
It's a crystal that Buddy Zero doesn't know. It's a clear.
Yeah.
It's just trying to distort light a little bit.
It's just a
rolled a
crystal.
15.
So
not
it's
we can
glass.
See through it to the other
It's like
side.
looking through water.
It's
It's,
translucent.
it's like looking through modern glass that's been blown through like a glass blower,
Okay.
but you don't know what it is. It's perfectly smooth and it distorts light.
And it's hard.
crystal. It's very hard.
How big is it?
The fucking glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's just like a canopy, kind of just blocking the outside world from. Yeah. So,
I'll go in first, preparing to if anything jumps out to hit it.
it's clearly lit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that my key?
No, it's not.
No, I don't know if you have a key.
It's not up here.
That one there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, let's just use that. Yeah, so as you come into the room, like I said, it's clearly well lit. They're clearly well lit. It's approximately 40 foot wide, and equidistantly spread among them, there is. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. There are 6, I believe. No, wait, there should be more than 6. Hold on. 3. Fuck. So to go through everything, right?
Mhm.
There are a certain amount of doors, and I'm just going to read them out to you, and someone tell me how many there are.
Yep.
So above each of these doors, there is a diamond. In actual fact, yeah, I'll send it to you, so I'll let you guys describe it. The diamond's probably the easiest one to describe. Won't give you that one for free. So, the very top there is a large kind of, I guess you could say, a large board of inscriptions that look like that.
Did you just
And
put it
then above
in?
each of the doors, yep, above each of the doors is a symbol that coincides with each of these. Like one symbol for each. Sorry, one door for each of the symbols. As you can no doubt tell, there are doubles.
Okay.
So if the doubles, does that mean that's one door?
No,
Oh, it's
No,
each
no,
individual
no.
one of these symbols, even though their
Yeah.
doublets has its own door.
yeah. So
Okay.
there are there's 45 symbols in total,
Yep.
and then
So
there is for
44,
each individual symbol, each individual kind of symbol, there is a door representing it.
Individual.
Yeah, there's 8. Sorry, there are 8, I believe.
8 doors.
Yeah.
8 doors. And is this the first door we see, or is it like the middle door, or is it like whereabouts is it placed among the doors that this board is?
This board is above all of them, but like kind of like engraved into the actual archway of the door. Is usually, and all the doors are open.
All the doors are open.
All the doors are open. Nothing blocking them.
Bridget, I want to ask what's the situation on the other side is.
Yep. I just hand him. I just hand him the stone because she's looking at the symbols. She recognizes some of them.
You go for it. Yeah.
So, what's your situation on your side of the door is? We've got symbols and all the doors are open. Looks about, starts counting, about 45 different symbols, but most of them, what would the word be for doubling? Or
Repeat.
Most of them are repeats / duplicates. But there's only about 8 doors that are open. So there's only 8
Seems
doors.
kind of familiar. You got a the very first one, the one on the. Sorry, I'm fucking doing the fake Velkin voice. It's not even Velkin talking. Buddy, yeah. So we've got the very first one, the one on the top left. It's seems to be some kind of like a tidal wave, and then I guess a wall. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
No, we have more of a star.
The star one's directly below that one. No, I'm talking about the one above it. The one above it. There's a.
That's not how it is on our side. Our side, we have the star at the very beginning.
What's the last symbol on your list? On your side?
Looks like a common H.
Right.
You mean the one very top on the far right, or bottom right, or what?
At the bottom left. Actually, can you give me your top and bottom left, and then your top and bottom right as well, and your middle, for both sides.
Okay, so top left is some kind of a tidal wave with a wall.
Is that the?
So hang on, Zero, be quiet for a second, please.
Middle left is a diamond. The left bottom is a little, I guess, a carving of a tiefling.
Yep.
Far right is some kind of and then you hear someone drive up from behind them. Candelabra with a circle underneath it.
Yes, gearbox.
Okay. I get into the same tidal wave symbol as well, which is middle right, and then I've got looks like a common H in the bottom right.
Okay.
That's
So the two
from the same place.
middle and top left are swapped around, and the fucking far right is up in the middle layer, a fucking one space off.
Yeah, no, we've got two. No, we've got two common ones that are exactly the same, which is the bottom row. The bottom row is the only one that has two of the same sides.
Yeah, they're direct opposites.
What's the second from
Wait,
the left?
wait,
on the
wait.
Bottom?
Concentrate on the bottom layer right now.
Yeah.
There on
The
the
far
bottom.
left is the same, and the far
on the
right is
bottom.
the same.
Is it a candelabra with the circle?
Instead of thinking about them as a whole, maybe think about them as a rose.
Yeah, can we start? Can we see if the bottom rows match? Just start.
Bottom row.
Bottom row does not match. There's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities. Doesn't match.
Shit.
Can I
In
make?
actual fact, to make this a little bit easier for you, I'm actually going to, instead of sitting here and describing them all to you, I'm going to send you a screenshot of exactly what they see. Do I get the puzzle?
So that's what they're seeing.
That's what they see. I read that out to you, and you guys are able to take notes of exactly what it is.
The black stars are all in the same place.
They are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They are the only ones that are in the fucking same place, so we should go through the black star door.
Let's point it out to them and see what they decide.
And so, yeah,
I'll
seems about right, yeah.
I'll pass it over to Barry, because Barry's the one who found out the similarities.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you reckon we should both go at the same time through the door with that symbol?
Sure.
But before
Alright.
we do that, I would like to make another religion check.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are alchemical symbols.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, Jeffrey, no. Alchemist.
Artificer, but alright.
Yeah. Well, he did a bit of alchemy.
Okay, so a religion, I get a d20 plus a d6 plus 2.
Can I help her with that? I'm good with religion too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
can
rolling it.
can I-
Wait, hold up. So you failed your initial religion check for learning what the four charges were, weren't you? Didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, but alchemical symbols are the same.
Yes, no, but in relation to these guys,
Okay,
I'm
no, you
not-
know what, that's fair. That's fair.
That's
But I think Malak should
Malak can
probably
give a
make
shot,
the
yeah.
religion check.
Malak
Yeah,
can absolutely give it a shot.
yeah.
Can I cast guidance on him? Or
Yes,
is
you can.
it- Okay. Have a
Has,
d4.
has he rolled yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, there you go. For it.
Have an extra d4 plus an extra advantage because I'm pretty sure Bridget is trying to help.
But kind of.
Can I? I
19.
was gonna say, can I help?
Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Too late now. He's already rolled. So, you're about in particular with the symbols. You do realize the best you can really pick out is that these symbols are all over the or are kind of scattered all throughout the tomb as well. Mostly as decorative. A few times they seem to be very important, but your understanding of alchemical symbols in like directly not that good. But you get the feeling that these symbols are not quite what you would intend as in alchemical symbols.
Can I?
Like you know what you guys use them for. It's not what they use.
Can I make a? What would it be to see if I like see what symbols has mostly popped up during this travel?
What do you mean?
Like, because you said they've been used in decorations through.
Yeah.
The
So
start.
for reference, right? So I to give you an indication, it's similar to like say the Ankh, right?
Yep.
The Ankh has a deep and symbolic meaning in ancient Egyptian culture. We use Ankhs for whatever the fuck we feel like,
Mm-hmm.
right? So in the same way that we use alchemical symbols for certain reasons, these guys used them for something else entirely, and it was very deep and religious to them. You're able to glean that from that.
Well, I wanted
give
to
you-
see.
In what it's like as border trimmings, as dividers between the different.
I
Yep.
wanted to see what was.
Top
mostly
Snake has his
seen
hand up, by the
throughout.
way.
What's that?
Top Snake has his hand up.
Yep. Yeah. Man.
Is there anything in around the room that can be in groups of 10?
No.
Because
Nothing very
if you go from column to column, there is exactly 10 rows. Well, if you go along the rows in the columns, there are 10 columns that have a matching picture with the top or the bottom or the middle.
You know what I'm going to do actually, because that's actually a very interesting point. Not at all related to the puzzle. I will give you, buddy. I will give you, buddy, inspiration for that. That is a very interesting idea. It's not what it is, but it's very interesting. Where were you trying to work out where they've been used?
Yeah,
No,
like.
so- oh,
No,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I was talking to Zero.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Was it-
I was seeing what's been mostly used and whereabouts they've been used.
They've just been used, like different symbols been used for different reasons, but they've all they've all been used for decorative reasons. Some of the inscriptions, some of these appear on the statues at the front of the Forge Fathers. A lot of the actual carvings of the walls and stuff like that. It's just all over the place as general decoration.
So did we see any black stars mostly, or
The
Like,
Black
or did
Star,
we not
no,
see
you
them?
actually You didn't see any black stars at all.
Okay, I'm gonna raise that point.
Mhm.
Another point with the black stars is that if I remember correctly, I didn't see any on the way through in any of the any of the decorations or the statues.
So,
Is,
what do we
is
do?
there a way to remove the black stars from the? I don't
No,
know, push
they're
them in?
carved into it.
Are
And
they
they're
a
well above
socket?
a socket.
Can you put
Um,
something in the space in the black star?
No.
Okay.
It's just a carving into
Okay,
it.
no, that's alright.
by the way, while I was working out my little idea,
Mhm.
one thing I did notice as I was going through all the rows and columns, every single black star between the two line up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've
I
already.
think,
Yeah.
That's what we
Okay,
said.
because I'm like, so I'm just trying to work shit out by
It's
myself.
good. It's good. It's
Ah,
good. It's
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's fine. No one-
Yeah, that's why I also that's why I was seeing what was used and what wasn't used. Like you said, every other thing has been used in the decorations, but we haven't seen any stars, or any of the black stars at least.
So do we go through the black star door?
Or do you not go through the black star door? Go through another door.
Do it. I'll do it.
Well, if you
You
think
gonna do it?
about it, if all the black stars line up, then it might be the right path.
Oh no, they did turn around. They did originally say, buddy, they'd come up and say, sorry, you guys said you were going to do it together. So you're going to do it with them, or you're going to do it on your own?
I'll go with.
I'll
him,
go with them.
but I'll cast guidance on myself before walking through the door, going, "God bless me."
Okay, so you hear it on the sending stone. All right, all together now. 3, 2, 1. And you step in. And you like go, and they step in.
Mhm.
What are you guys going to do?
We go in.
I'm
But
going
I think
in.
Bridget just goes in.
You all going in?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone make dexterity check.
Oh
I have a
no!
+4.
Oh no!
Guidance.
Dexterity.
Go by dexterity save. Let's just say dex save.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh.
God.
Okay. Well,
21.
Yep, there we go. So who rolled under a 16?
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Runs you
Okay.
fine.
I'll
Okay.
roll for Arlo.
My luck.
Rolled a 1.
That one. Oof.
So people who passed.
One second. Rolling.
Sorry, people who failed take 24 points of falling damage.
Couldn't
And the
hear
guys
it.
who passed take 12.
Huh?
So 27.
24 points of bludgeoning damage as they hit the ground.
Falling damage.
Falling damage, bludgeoning damage.
And the rest of us take 12 for the
Mhm.
successful save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the trap like? Just
Yeah,
The
just a
pitfall.
pitfall.
Star means hole.
And you kind of, the entire room is now dark. You hear over the sending stone.
That's okay. I have none.
Maybe you don't want to go.
Uh-oh.
Is there a way up?
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't. 60 feet. I think
Okay.
the only human left in our group just left. Oh no, changeling.
Angela, yeah.
We
Do we all
also have
have,
3 news, so.
we have furbolgs? Do furbolgs have night vision?
Let me double
Dark vision?
check.
I don't think they do.
I don't know. If you were asking me to fucking talk to a bird or talk to a plant, I'm your girl, but I cannot see in the dark.
Okay.
I'm gonna light up a torch. I'm gonna light up a torch.
You know, light up a torch? Okay.
I'll light up a torch.
Light up a torch.
Okay, who's the most bloody out of this?
One second. 1 second. You want to finish, DM? Or is
Well,
that
I
you
was gonna say-
describing something?
As you've lit up the room, you see you're completely encased, completely surrounded by immaculate white soapstone.
And it's
And there's a straight corridor leading. Go get everybody to make a straight wisdom check.
Oh, finally.
Check or wisdom save?
Just a straight wisdom check.
Do I get
So
proficiency or-
D20 plus your wisdom. That's it.
There's Arlo's,
But that's a 15 from me.
and that's a 15 from me. Arlo got 11.
I got 6.
Okay. Malik, you know that there's a corridor, and that's a corridor leading back towards where the. So remember those platforms around the circle?
Uh-huh.
It's leading back towards there.
Oh.
Is the door up above closed?
No, you can see a little bit of light flickering through there.
How far did you fall?
Far enough to do
Um,
24 points of bludgeoning damage.
So that-
80,
80 feet.
80 feet.
Fuck, we're lucky it was only
Christ.
24 damage.
Oh, fuck is this?
But hey, at least we made it further down, right?
Yeah, but we go straight back. Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
it goes
Wait.
to
That
the
means we've been
platform.
No, but that means we've been walking upwards the entire time we went through the tunnel. Because
do you
you
mean?
said because you said we're going back to the where we solved the puzzle, right?
No. I'm saying that you know that the tunnel where you were is heading back in the direction of towards
Oh,
where.
okay. Sorry, I thought it was like you
No,
fell
it's
down
alright.
80 feet, and
So-
that leads to where you started. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
like
thought
the-
too.
Yeah, okay. In relation to north, south, east, west.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's more what I mean.
Who's
Different levels and directions.
who's the bloodiest here from that fall?
Arlo's
Arlo.
at 22.
Cause
Second place is Liquor Witch.
yeah, second place is me. I'm probably gonna hang on.
One second. I was gonna.
No,
ask-
that's all right. Jackson, I need some spell cards, my dude. I don't have any.
Yeah.
I just need spell
Will
cards
do.
for the ones that are on the bottom left-hand side. That's all my spells there.
You're
Well,
on
if anyone,
22.
Oh, what I'll do is over
I'm gonna-
here. Over here, look up.
Where? Oh my god, ping it. Oh yeah, I see it. Yep, sweet, all good.
Go right click there, go search, and start pulling them out.
Sweet, thanks.
I do have a spell here called Prayer of Healing, and I can give everyone 2d8 health plus my modifier. which is
Yes,
pretty good.
please. That's pretty nice.
That is
Okay, I'll cast that. That's a second level spell. And that's all our parties except for the Squire. 8 health!
Squire's out there, remember? Covering its 8 health.
Wait, Squires aren't there?
Squire's outside. Keeping watch.
Ah.
So, 8 HP back, guys.
Yeah, the squires don't really help with anything. They just kind of follow around. Tend to my every.
That takes 10 minutes, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yep, no, it's good. It's fine. No, it's only every 10 minutes.
Of
Why
being
not?
like, ah, ah.
Yes, I'd like to start heading through the tunnel.
If you know, it's great. If anyone was at 0 health, I could have given everyone 19
Max
HP.
HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it only affects him. Only affects him. Only affects the one
Ah.
person.
There you go.
Yeah. So if somebody's down, he casts that spell. That takes 10 minutes to cast. They get 90 HP.
Any
Um,
spell.
Yeah, I know, but it's all right. Let's stick with this. So, you guys going through the tunnel?
Yes.
Anyone want to do a perception check? The traps.
Can I get someone else to do that? I'm just busy right now. That's all. Sorry.
And I'll assist Elaran. Oh, too late.
Well,
Sixteen?
you said
Yeah,
it
yeah.
as I rolled it, so
Yeah, it's too late
Yeah.
now. Yep. No, you that's everything. So, yeah, you don't see nothing. You continuing down?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll
Malak
talk through
does.
the thing as well. One second before we do that. We'll talk through the soulstone to see how everyone else on the other side's doing, if they've continued on or not.
Yeah, we're feeling a bit rough, man. Won't be a bit. And then you hear someone in the background. I think you fell on my arm. Well, maybe next time you shouldn't put your arm there. Yeah, they're not sounding.
They're not sounding that good.
No,
They're not having a good time.
None of them passed, and none of them are at a high level as you guys.
Wait, Robin? Even Robin?
Even Robin failed it.
Fire.
Oof.
Oof.
Yeah, they're not feeling too good. So you're continuing down the tunnel.
Go.
Yep.
Tunnel quickly then snakes as you continue down the tunnel you were, snakes around to the right pretty quickly, and you can start to see light at the end of it.
Looks like we're dead.
So
Light at the end of the tunnel. Come on, guys. Heaven awaits. Only for me. Eee.
You didn't have it prepared.
Yeah, Zero let his guard down, thinking like, "Oh, should be fine for once."
So you're continuing onwards. You get into the follow towards the end of the light, and it opens out into a large circular room.
Any statues?
No statue. Just let me go through everything. So the walls, like I said, are just perfectly smooth, and they curve their way up. Like there's no hard angles in the room at all. And it goes from being that white soapstone stuff down underneath right up to a like the clear crystal on top. It makes an almost perfect dome. In the middle of the room, though, you do notice rather harsh angles in the form of steps. They seem to lead up to a small platform in the middle. And on this platform is a large, I guess you could say, sarcophagus. Much, much larger than a normal human being.
So...
And you also notice something else.
Mm-hmm.
Large, muscular. You could almost take the idea of being insectoid legs draped over the sarcophagus.
Are they moving?
Legs, no. You do, however, hear some very heavy breathing.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
So, hey guys, guess what? It's not a statue anymore.
How y'all doing over there?
Oh no!
Oh, Velkin!
Stands up on its hind legs. Its thing is 12 feet tall.
Oof!
Not.
Can
So,
we
just
yell?
as a Garrock.
Just as this happens, I'm gonna yell through the phone. Yeah, fucked us over.
It also raised. No, he's on the other side of the room. He sees you guys. He also
Ah.
draws. He also draws the large creature draws a large hammer from beside the sarcophagus, and the heads of the hammer. There's 4 heads to it. Each glow with a distinct, different color light. Lets out a low guttural roar and races towards you.
Wait,
That's what we're going to pick up next session. You.
All
Large
right.
party. So we're going to pick it up next session, guys.
We are.
Yeah.
No.
So, what was this thing again? A god?
Forge Father.
Forge Father. Yay! Prepare to get wrecked.
What's that? He's gonna forge us a new arsehole?
Yeah, probably.
We'll just forge you a new arsehole.
Are you gonna
One
be
of those
putting?
fucking donut cushions to us to sit on.
I would have loved it if you pulled out the mini, just so we
No.
can have a bit more fear for next
No
session.
mini. I want to pull it out next session for you.
All right.
Great. Turns out it's just a fluffy creature that's 12 foot tall.
Have you not seen the fucking Monty Python and the Holy Grail? You should know by now that even rabbits can be dangerous, my man.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys want to talk about this session? Real quick, because I got to go get stuff ready for mates to come over.
Nope, good session, I think. I'm sorry
was
I
a good
wasn't really,
session.
thank you for giving us puzzles. We're very dumb, but thank you for giving us puzzles.
That's okay. I was kind of mad at how quickly fucking Triss is just like, we're like 30 seconds into this first puzzle. The second puzzle is just like, all the stars all line up.
So was that actually the thing that was right?
That was right, yeah. You went through any other ones? You went through any other ones, you would have been hit by an actual trap, not just a trap door.
So what?
Were there any to get down safely?
What's that?
Were there any that would get you down safely?
No. That's the safest
Well, I
way it could have been.
Wow.
There's another way that could have happened. I could have used the removal rod.
Movable rod.
You could have.
But then everybody else would have taken damage, and you would have had to slowly tap your way down.
Well, I could have offered it for everyone, you know.
Yeah, but you didn't
Yeah.
have that prepared.
How
No,
long
it's
was
not.
it,
It's
though?
not big. It's not big enough. It is not big enough for everyone to hold on to.
Yeah, no, the entire
Oh, I
rope
mean,
on
like
it
the
can
bit of
hold
rope,
8,000
yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yes, but the rope can't handle that.
Yeah, well, everyone has their own
Hold
ropes.
up, I'm gonna call. Hello.
Just head down now.
Too easy, man.
I'm with Tristan as well.
Yep, I'm just gonna grab some. I'm gonna run to Aldi and grab some food, right?
People.
Beautiful.
How many of us is there? Like 6 or 7?
There's fucking 3, 5. There's gonna be 6 of us, but Mitch isn't eating, so.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I've had a bit of food before because I hadn't eaten all day, so I'm
It-
not eating too much. But
it's
I'm
good,
good
you-
now.
It's just something for us to fucking drink over and have a good time. Like, we're not fucking. I'm not asking out to dinner, mate. I'd buy, you know, I'd show. Alright, well, fucking sorry, mate. Next week, how about that? I'll take you out to fucking Il
Oh.
mate. I'll make it nice and fancy.
Thanks for following, Golf Pro. Hello.
Yeah.
That sounds good. That's fine. I mean, what?
Alright, see you later. Hey guys, so thank you very much for the session. It was a lot of fun to drop a little bit of actual, like, a completely irrelevant lore on you guys.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what else is fun? It's the fact that I made a frenemy? I think he's an enemy.
Who are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
Well, he was a pretty. He seemed pretty antagonistic towards me.
Yeah, but you're a dwarf. You don't have feelings. Don't overthink it.
I have feelings.
Leave the dwarves alone. Dwarves are dope.
Fuck up. Fuck off, buddy. What was your name again?
Tiefling.
Yeah. What was
Melix.
it? Jackson? What was it?
Was it Barrack?
No, Malak.
No, I'm not.
Different campaign. Different
No.
game.
It's
Was it
no,
Barrack?
no. Barrack's the dwarf from Vermintide.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I know it's somewhere. Fuck.
You're very close.
But
No, I'm not gonna remember.
smells like fart.
Who was it?
Derek.
Derek.
Goldberg.
Derek. Oh, I knew. I thought I had it with Barrack. I would know.
You were real close. Real fucking.
No way I would have gotten fucking. Absolutely no way in hell I would have gotten that. Yeah,
Rex.
Yeah, I
I was so intent on getting you laid, Mitchell. I hope you understand.
Oh.
that.
I know.
I was gonna bring the entire world to its fucking knees to get your character in that chick's pants.
I know, and it was fucking dope. The plan you laid out was, it was so good.
Too bad, David.
All right. Thanks for coming to join the stream, guys. We're gonna call it there because it's we've got our DM's got to run. But also
yeah.
Golf Pro.
Also, there's gonna be a big fight next week.
Yeah.
Big fight next week.
It's big
We're
stuff
gonna
next
hope
week.
Eva rocks up, Jugal rocks up, Arlo doesn't leave.
Juba ran away. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jugal's no longer here. Great. Turns out Jugal is playing the monster and doing all the roles.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna go. Lots of love.
Okay,
If you have,
see ya.
any questions, anything you want to raise with me about the session, just DM it to me, alright?
Yep, we'll do. Have fun. Might see you later.
That was fun.
It was fun. It feels good to be doing like dungeon crawler shit instead of
Yeah.
like.
I was like, finally some dungeon crawl, and it's
The one time I let my guard down without using the emotional rod, we all fall down.
Yeah.
80 feet off.
Yep. Good job. Just reinforcing how I feel about dwarves, man. Also, Golf Pro. This is our first campaign. A lot of us are either on our very first or second characters. Developing a character is pretty easy. There's a lot of YouTube videos about it.
easy. I wouldn't say.
Well,
easy.
it's not easy. It's just
Well, making the character is easy.
playing.
Getting to be a likable character and
Yeah.
getting
Yeah,
all the
they're
points
getting it to be a
going.
Making the
very
character is
hard.
easy. Making the character is easy. Actually playing the character, because that's what the whole point of this game is. Actually playing the character to the point where your party members actually want to be around you, however, is a little bit more difficult.
Well, I'll give you a little clue. Do not use the Rod of Wonder.
On a fucking rock and turn it invisible, you
Just
utter
don't use
clown.
it, and
You-
everyone will love you.
No, okay, no, there's two rules. There's two rules.
My bad.
Don't use the Rod of Wonder, and don't ever
Period.
play and don't ever play bagpipes at a mercenary pub. That's the only two pieces of advice I can give you. Yeah, and don't. That's
Most
3.
of
Yeah,
all
don't
was a
disgrace any
banker,
nobles.
honestly.
And
Wonderwall,
don't leave your teammates
Beginning was
behind.
Yes, Golfro, you
But
can make a
since
tank. There are
then-
lots of tank classes, but the best part about it is you can like pretty much
You know,
like build
what's
and play them
great?
however you want.
The best tank class is either a fighter or a barbarian.
Yeah, barbarians are pretty cool.
You take less damage from most stuff and hit like a truck.
Yeah,
No,
Have
become a
fun.
tiefling. Get the feat to get resistance to cold and poison.
hmm
So
What's
you
that?
get
Stone
cold
skin
poison
wizard?
and fire, and you also get the stone sorcerer feat, and you get plus 18 armor if you have 20 constitution.
Yeah, you have 18 armor.
I
as
can't
a
believe
sorcerer.
you're a sorcerer and you have more base HP than me, a cleric. Like,
Yeah,
you,
I get these 6s for HP.
I just
so you
I thought
no,
you got
I got D8s and I still rolled that
Yeah,
bad. My max
yeah,
HP is 39.
I got
as a level
56
5
and
cleric.
I got 52 as a level
I
5.
should have fucking let you do my rolls for me, man. Because like Jackson and I'd already done all my initial rolls, right? And then when Jackson and I were putting it, like everything together, he was like, "That seems real low," and we re-rolled them
Okay.
again, and then we got the exact same number, and it was like, well, guess the universe just
Okay.
really wants to cuck me on this one. So
I just want to point one thing
Bridget.
out, by the way, guys, is that if you have a constitution that's in the negatives, when you level up, your constitution actually decides your hit points. So it's whatever your constitution is plus whatever you roll in your hit dice. So if you roll a 1 and you have a 7 constitution, you lose a HP.
That's fucking stupid. That's fucking stupid. I hate it.
You level up and you lose a HP. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean, like, I'm gonna be real with you dudes. I'm really excited to play this fucking Stormborn cleric.
Oh, by the way, I got a little flask. I'm gonna
Wait,
try to-
what? You're a
Ooh.
cleric?
Yeah,
She is.
she is. She's a cleric.
I didn't even know you're a cleric.
Well,
know
we
she's
haven't
a
had
paladin.
we haven't had any combat yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
But she's a Stormborn cleric. So basically, her entire shit is like, I am going to call lightning on you every opportunity I get, and then summon water inside you and drown you from the inside.
As I was playing with the Rod of Wonder, some of the rolls I was so close to casting Fireball on myself.
Yeah.
I was too off from
Yeah,
casting
but
Fireball
but like,
and blowing myself
oh
up.
my god, honestly, dude, like between you and Jugal, I'm amazed that like our party is like
is alive.
well, no, they're not, man. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Half of them aren't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I need to take a piss, but thank you very much for coming and joining the stream, everybody.
thanks
It's
for
been an
joining the
absolute
stream.
pleasure. We'll see you guys next week for more D&D, and
fun.
might stream a little bit more throughout the week for some other fun.